a signal to the furthest reaches of space. A message asking why, without a reply, floating endlessly. All of the faces that pass in front of me. All of the solid colors that make up the how and why of you.
Hey now, what's up everybody? Wednesday coming at you here. It is 1:49 p.m. on the dial. Hope everyone's doing well out there today. The week continues on, and I do hope you are having a good one, wherever you happen to be out there. Schedule style announcements. Tomorrow, we're going to start with a little bit of bad news, but not too bad. Nothing's going to be that bad. But tomorrow, there will not be a lore style stream in the morning. Too busy, tired of it. But there will be pre-stream tomorrow. So, you know, no lore stream to get us through the day, but there will be a lore stream. And then that being said, Friday. That being said, Saturday. And we still got a very robust week ahead of ourselves. All right, everybody? So no worries there. Okay? No worries there. Tonight we have a special stream that I will not be restreaming, unfortunately. But if you haven't heard, the hottest, and I do mean hottest, Lego stream is happening right now, except no substitutions. We've earned this. There's a very cool Lego stream happening today. And there's only one. You may have heard there's two. Fuck the other one. No, just kidding. But that is happening, by the way, which is very funny. We'll get to that, though. We'll get to it. I promise we'll get to it. So some stuff to go through before we get to the pre-stream today. First, I want to say big ups to XJS for the membership. The pasta maker says, hey, triple digits. I call ALT that because of his age. I accept triple digits. Honestly, I do accept triple digits. That's fine. That's fine. Triple A, triple L, triple T, triple everything. Big ups XJS again. Chio in the house says, hey, big ups ALT in chat. Heard you took a few L's yesterday. I guess that means you were triple L today. No, I did take a few L's yesterday, but everyone already forgot about those, and I don't want to go back. Everything people are bringing up is from like a long time ago, and I took a nap today. So after I take a nap, no L's. Only W's are coming our way today, my friends. Only W's. Can you believe it? I'm powered up now. And it's one of those naps where you wake up like the person from Power Rangers. Oh, after 1,000 years, I'm free. That kind. So you better watch out. Watch out. That's all I'm saying. Fire it up.
60 likes now or 60.
Anyways, got some fun stuff ready, so let's get to it. First, let's go through the last night. Last night's nonsense, okay? So last night, the day stream, he did hit the goal. I don't know what got him there, but he got to the goal in the day stream. So the night stream, he started. And let's just say it took a while to get the goals flying in, so he got a little salty, and that's why this pause is very intentional. Thank you for noticing, Nerd Brew. Once again, Nerd Brew is the person that made the trailer I used today. I use all basically only Nerd Brews, and for any of the detractors trailers, they let me use them, so big ups to them. Nerd Brew, you're a legend. So don't think I'm funny when you see those trailers. It's not me. It is only Nerd Brew. But yes, this pause was very intentional. Very intentional. But let's start. So the first one from the night stream, which was interesting in my opinion, was people start noticing that a certain triple L is streaming. And that's a problem for Philip. And it starts taking over his kick chat. And that's a problem. So we got to handle it. So there's how we chose to handle it last night.
Not rematching that. It was a completely awful connection. Really bad.
By the way, of course, when he loses the first match and then wins the next two, he will never rematch those normally because, it's a bad connection and he realizes he might lose, so he doesn't rematch on that one. But not important.
At least I got the win.
Oh, man. I almost had a heart attack there.
Uh-oh.
So for all you people on the Kick Chat that are not talking about my stream and how I just beat an Ultimate Grandmaster.
Yeah! You didn't even notice I beat an Ultimate Grandmaster, you dumb fucks! After he just complained about the connection, by the way.
That are not talking about my stream and how I just beat an Ultimate Grandmaster in that lag, I'm just going to ban all of you. Because you're talking about another streamer, you're derailing the chat entirely, and I don't give a fuck. So if I look at that chat one more time on Kick and you're talking about another Kick streamer, you will be permanently banned and not unbanned ever. Just for the record. It's always been the rule. Why are you talking about another fucking streamer when I'm streaming? If you want to do that, leave the fucking stream and go
Yeah?
watch them and leave us alone. Okay? Or else it's free advertisement for someone else. Go fuck yourself. Get out of my chat now.
Oh, God. Anything else, Daddy? If I look at that chat one more time, it's totally parents speak, isn't it? If I turn around this card, see you playing around one more time. That's exactly like trying to be daddy, you know?
And there's the first person to get banned.
No! Don't make me turn this stream around. Yeah, exactly.
Might as well ban you. All right, goodbye. Okay, who's next?
Who's next?
I would love to clear out the kick chat and get all the dumb fucks out of there. Seriously.
Then
Let's
there's no
do a
one
nice
left.
clean sweep tonight of the morons. Here's another one. We're going to actually play MVC 1. I can't believe it.
Anyways, amazing. Get rid of the trolls king. All the people say with like Lord Lunchmeat. Ban these mouth droolers. Some names that are funny to hear that did get banned last night. Beg for money till he's dead. Real. DSP autism. Real. DSP ALR loves Legos. Give her a snort pill. Very good. Oh, this one is kind of toxic, but it's fine. We'll read it. Squat Dyke stole ICS. DSP mad. Smokers cough. My life has been real tough. Those are all banned, okay? And I agree with that banning. By the way, I do agree with that banning. Mr. Extravagant in the house says, I literally spit my drink out laughing when someone told Lex that DSP bought flower Legos and she said, well, that's gay. Big on snoot socks from Mr. Extravagant. Your wish is my command, Mr. Extravagant. This?
$100 more? This guy's begging for $100 more? What the fuck Lego set is he gonna buy?
Well, yeah, what Lego set is he trying to get? The squats are endless here on
He
Lex
bought
and
some plant set.
That's gay.
Some plant set.
That's gay.
I gotta get the audio of that on, don't we? So good. So casual. I gotta use that somehow.
That's gay.
Definitely.
That's gay.
Anyways, yeah, I need to get that going. That's gay. It needs to happen. But I really, here's the thing though. I do wish, shoutouts to Meow Blocks, by the way, for this Twitter clipping that. I do wish she does get the flower, don't you? I kind of honestly hope she does get the flower. Because that would be the ultimate, right? The ultimate doing the same exact set. I said that on Twitter. I hope she gets the same exact one because that's how it's maximum funny, right? Is if she does that. Yeah, build off, you know? So I hope she does get that one. But I think I don't know if they're at Walmart or whatever because she's literally buying it today, right? I thought. I don't know. We'll see though what happens. Okay, still working our way through the night stream, okay? So, here we go. We're doing well. Now it's 8:44, getting closer to the end of the stream. We are still not close to the goal, though, okay? Here we go.
This fucking guy.
And the salt,
no fucking
we're at $72, so we're halfway there.
Rematch for you. I've proved my point. You suck.
Yeah. Again, so I've just played two clips. They both start with him not rematching someone that he beat.
No fucking rematch for you. I've proved my point. You suck.
Yeah. Okay. Another
I've spent
another ultimate grandmaster we can't rematch. Okay, very cool.
Sufficiently to prove you suck and you can only hit someone with unblockable triangle dashes. I'm done with you now. Off with you.
Pretty cool.
Okay, so thank you. It was Kickin' Natty who did a gifted sub, and then there was 2 more gifted subs from Dr. Lexus. So that's 3 more gifted subs there. Total. And 2 more for Dr. Lexus, which gets him up to, I believe, 5. So now we're at 87. Now, guys.
Yep. That's a classic. That's the classic. That's the I always think a piece of peace when I see that one. When I hear that one.
So now we're at 87. Now, guys. We're getting there, but we're still got a ways to go. Can we hit the goal? Can we get... I would say this. Thank you very much to Kick In Natty. Can we get someone else besides Dr. Lexus, please? I don't want Dr. Lexus carrying this entire stream. Whoa.
I want someone else, not Dr. Lexus, carrying the streams. Come on. Please.
Look, it's completely glitched. All the text options have disappeared.
And you know what? I think Dr. Lexus knows he's in trouble because he's lost his fellow whale. You know what I mean? He's real in trouble. He's really in trouble.
What the... Dude, it's strobing on my screen. What? Great collection here.
It's strobing.
Let's try again. I might have to close and open the game. It's glitching, and I don't want to try to do it there. I think it's all fucked up. Okay, there we go.
Oh, whew.
Yikes.
Wasn't that just user error?
All right. Thank you for re-upping.
Oh, no. Okay, one thing wasn't on. Let's see. No, it was. Oh, no. Okay, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. I was like, see, is that just him entering into a menu he doesn't know he's a part of? But no.
Okay, there we go. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right, let's try again. Stream, let's do it. We're more than halfway to the goal. Let's hit the goal, guys, please. Let's get one super chat. Let's get one membership. Let's get a tip. Let's get a significant tip, because tonight I think we only had like one tip.
Yeah, let's get a significant tip.
Get a tip tonight. Let's get something.
Can we get a significant tip?
To get it going for variety here, my friends.
For variety's sake, yes. Can we get a significant tip? Any significant tips out there? What do you want to be in a significant tip? Okay, next, not done.
Look, it's...
that's the one I already played.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there's one more thing I wanted to show. It said... Where is it?
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right, let's try again.
Here we go.
Damn game mechanics. All they know is there's the one thing that I know that wins. Do it 7,000 times. Duh, 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 duh. Brainless.
Here we
All
go.
the modern fighting game players are fucking brainless people, man.
Mm-hmm. all the modern fighting game players are brainless people. Okay, keep going.
You don't even have to input it. I mean, that's true. Anyone's joystick can do that these days,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Aaron, please stop. He goes, oh, win is a win. It's a video game. It's not important. So nothing matters in life, right? We're all here on a video game stream to watch a gamer play a competitive game and try to win, but nothing matters, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a stupid attitude to have on a stream like this. I hate this.
It is a stupid attitude to have in a video game. Let's hear what Philip said 8 months ago.
And chat said, the same reason people would rather see you play ranked compared to casual and Street Fighter, it's more fun for viewers if there's some sort of stakes or struggle. So basically what you're saying is people are stupid.
Okay.
I mean, that's literally what you just said. You said people want to see you play ranked versus casual and Street Fighter.
Uh-huh.
There's no stakes.
Ah,
The rank gives me nothing.
Oh.
You don't win anything for having a better rank in Street Fighter.
Oh, well, this
it doesn't
is
mean anything at all. It's completely a pointless fucking number. When I play casual, I actually get the same matchups, if not better variety, than if I play ranked. Have you noticed that?
Oh.
Most of the matches are actually master ranked. If not, they're diamond. And that's a good way to get better variety in opponents, as opposed to if you play ranked, you might get the same people 10 times in a row. I've seen that in ranked. And we keep playing the same people endlessly. It's the same level of points, and you get stuck with those fucking people, right?
So it doesn't matter?
And I've already explained it, but people don't listen.
Okay.
The reason people want ranked is because they think I'm going to lose a lot. So you're an asshole.
That's not true.
Just admit it then. You're an asshole. You're not here to see me actually have fun with the game, get better and win. You think I'm going to lose a lot, and you want to see me lose. You want to see me suffer. You're a scumbag.
Oh.
Yes, yes, I love it.
Right? You're a sociopath. You like to see someone fail. There's a difference between, oh, I want to watch someone persevere, versus I purposely just want to see you fail. And that's what it is when you're telling me, all I want is ranked because I can't wait to see him lose a bunch of fucking ranking points. You're an asshole. Get it? I don't care about you. I really don't. I'm not here to appease people who want to see me fucking suffer. That's why I'm not like a content creator. Oh, if you send me a bunch of money, I'll do something disgusting on stream, like snort hot sauce and shit. No, I'm not a moron. That's not what we're here for.
Interesting, he said snort.
I've literally already explained to you a million times how the ranked is not better than casual. And you want to know the funniest part?
Oh,
on
please.
the nights when I do ranked,
It's been hilarious so far, so what else is there?
people actually come by and say, oh, I'm not going to watch this because it's not ranked, and then they leave. And then people are like, what? He's playing ranked. What are they talking about? The people are just stacked on. They can't even tell the difference.
Stacked on?
Ranked. What are they talking about? The people are just stacked on.
People are just stacked on.
They can't even tell the difference. They're just brainwashed to think I'm not doing what they want and they leave. So fuck you. I don't care about that.
Oh, you're gonna get salt.
Anyways, so as you can see here, 8 months ago when the narrative was he's not playing ranked enough, there was no stakes. Who cares? Right? Nothing matters. This video goes forever. This is a Snort Brunel video. It is good. But to this day, though, it does matter. We're supposed to care. Okay, gotcha.
Aaron, please stop. He goes, oh, win is a win. It's a video game. It's not important. So nothing matters in life, right?
Yeah, so now nothing matters. Now he's mocking the thought that nothing matters. Okay.
You're on a video game.
Yeah, you're right. Look at, let's see a good image of it. Val in the house says, seeing him reverse really shows off his weird stroke mouth. It is weird, right? It's always off-putting. Lunar Guardian in the house says, super chat of significance. Now, this was a very significant to me. Thank you so much, Lunar Guardian. Joe Dub says, Phil needs to steal Triple L's style. She's hella chill. That's from what I've seen, she's just having fun with it. You know what I mean? And that's the way to be. She's rolling with a meme and receiving income because of it. Not that hard to do. Okay, some more stuff from her stream. That was kind of it for the night stream. He did end up hitting the goal with a last second, let's say, after the final gameplay push to get there. So we are going to do Legos tonight. Now, somehow, Triple L is also going to do Legos tonight for the meme of it, I guess. But I do have some comments from a certain chef again for us here to go through, and they are just as sad as yesterday. Chio in the house asked a question. My husband would like to know if you think there be any possibility of Snort Brunel with that being said for an interview. Already has been asked, and Snort Brunel is not interested in doing any kind of thing like that. Right? And they were asked many moons ago, but not interested in doing anything like that. Yeah. But yeah, obviously we would love to, but just not in the cards. Okay, so let's get to shoutouts to UnsaltedSkies for getting all these for us here. I'm going to throw you some of the most interesting ones. I promise we won't do this every day because it is going to get old. This whole thing's going to get old, by the way. But for now, it's still kind of funny because yesterday I told you that I'm sure that Iron Chef is going to wail out on Philip anyway. But he's not. I mean, I don't think he is anymore. He flies a new flag now. And it is Lex. So the first words are, hey, Mom. Stay away from my mommy. I mean, what else do you need to hear? My Velcro is loose. Dedicated squat cam is a must. This is just like, Derek Ip light. Remember people used to show his chats and they were much more unhinged than this. But this is on the way. You know what I mean? It's on the way there. Here we go. The gang has finally found some shelter out of the cold for once, so he's a safe spot here. Another chick, that makes him happy. Phil is seething. Oh shit, we drinking tonight? I gotta hide my Velcro. I'm just sharing you what he said. Here we go. Relax, friends. We free here. Gooner glasses when. Me and Mommy can yell at duty live. It's something. I don't know. The ending is kind of weird too. I'm not gonna go through all this because it does get old in the end. But he did wail the fuck out to the tune of, I believe, his final number here, and I'll tell you. I can show it to you now. It was to the tune of, let's see, because he finished with 161 the first day. Well, look at this. God damn, dude. 396 total subs in 2 days. 2 days. This dude can't help himself, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
And he's in this chat, by the way. I'm just showing you all the messages now. He's in this chat for 5 hours easily, and just endless. I hope Ashton doesn't, look, where's that? I have it here. I hope Ashton doesn't mention us, he says. Stop, mommy loves all people, calling her mommy. Something Dave, I don't know. All praise Lex Queen. Darziak shitting himself. He really thinks he has a new community here. He's happy about it. But this part I wanted to show you. The ending, okay? Because this is the saddest part, okay? Okay? So, here we go. So this part right here. This is the last messages he wrote, okay? You've been such a great host. It's okay if you get off. I still have half a bottle left. You could say that. Ah, fuck it. My bank just felted OT. 15 more minutes, I'll give 25 subs. Fuck. Goddamn bank felted me. That means his bank was like, yo, you sure you want to do this, brother? I mean, that's something else, man. That's something fucking else. That's addict behavior. You know what I mean? That is addict. And he can't stop going. And isn't he supposed to be married and stuff? I don't know. It's just a weird situation. But Iron Chef is, I don't know. I'm less sure that he'll go running back to Philip now than I was yesterday. And I do think he might at some point go back to Philip. He probably will. But he did not show up in DSP's chat yesterday, or did he in the night stream? I'm not sure. But I don't know. Philip has shown up. He'll be back at some point for sure after this fun rears out. But how much more is he going to give? How much more money is there? 400 subs? We're well past 4 digits. We're getting close to 2K in 2 days. Who can sustain that? I don't care how rich you are. Philip has entered chat. Oh, someone said, good morning, DSP Gaming. Once Assassin's Creed 2 will be over soon, I have 2 suggestions for DSP Throwback. You should remaster Yakuza Dead Souls or Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Good morning, all. I like both of those suggestions. Oh, he's one of the 4 people watching that. Okay, so next let's go to Poem Josh Twitter for some other nonsense. Big ups to Poem Josh, obviously. We have, she did dance to Meerkat's music. Which is fun.
I'm gonna strip to this song.
So she did wear a dragon suit as well, which I wonder, is this for Darziak? Have we entered the Darziak initiative here? I think we're not happy. We are no longer happy with just Iron Chef. We want Darziak. Lex is low-key savage. So yeah, this at this point in the night, it was 3:21. It was at $1,600. Oh God. Oh, that's actually Gator from Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you so much, Terrace Gaming. I did not know that. So yeah, she is doing a Lego stream tonight, by the way, for the meme of it, I hope. Panda Lee dropped a very wholesome picture, and I don't want to announce anything that's not, she hasn't announced, or speculate on anything that hasn't been speculated on, but call me crazy, but that hand is showing that she might be pregnant, which is great. Seems like she's having fun. And going to see Stone Temple Pilots, having fun, doing things they want to do, enjoying life. That's a good thing. That's always a good thing. So big ups to Panda, wherever she happens to be. I hope she names it Phil. I don't hope that, actually. I don't hope that, actually. Big ups Copeside Phil said he's Derek but older, which is even worse. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's on the same level as Derek, because obviously that's not true, but he's gooning. He's gooning hard. He's found a new queen, that's for fucking sure. Fuck the king. He wants a queen now. Aid Robertson in the house says, big ups WPIG and big ups chat from Aid and Becca. Legends. Big ups Aid Robertson and Becca. Copes I Feel Again says, you know you're in trouble when the bank has to step in and say, you sure you want to do this? Absolutely true. That's when it's like, just stop and think for a second, brother. But I don't know. I don't know. Name it Tevin. Oh, yes. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Name it Tevin, please. Okay, so I found some funny things here. I don't know if it's going to be a segment or not, but there's a few times where Philip talks about lesbians, which I thought could be interesting right now. So let's see what he says here. And I haven't fully vetted these, of course. I just started my my look into this. But let's see what Philip says about lesbians.
Lesbians?
Lost, Max. We're lost.
We're in geographic flux.
Right.
Fucking idiot.
So, lost.
That's debatable.
We're lesbians? Yeah, you're a lesbian too, you fucking moron. Whoa.
Okay, I told you they might not all be hits, but there we go. I don't know what that means. Here we go. Next. Okay, this one is about the most disappointing games of 2020 countdown.
Acceptable. 100% unacceptable. It never should have happened ever. And I'm embarrassed. As a gamer, I'm embarrassed that people behaved in that way. I am. All right, you don't like a game, that's fine. You don't like it. Voice your criticism of the game on the internet. Explain to people why you don't like it. But don't go and threaten people. Don't fuck with people over it, okay? That's fucked up. But what ended up happening was Neil Druckmann. He's not a dumb guy. He's not. Actually, I gotta give him a lot of credit. He's a smart cookie. Here's what he did.
Druckmann, a smart cookie. Who had that on their bingo card?
He said, well, if these people are gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna literally spin this stuff into a way to promote the game. And what he did, he created a feel-good campaign behind The Last of Us 2. He made it seem like The Last of Us 2 was a victim. Oh my God, people can't handle more butch, strong women in a video game, and that's why they're hating on it. Oh my God, people cannot handle homosexuality or a lesbian relationship in a video game, and that's why they're hating on it. Oh my God, they can't handle this, they can't handle that. And by doing this, he basically made it look like The Last of Us 2 was a game that was like insanely attacked because it had minority representation and because it had themes in it that aren't usually represented in mainstream gaming. Okay? And when he did it, literally he said things during the course of 2020 like, man, we really
this is not that funny. It's kind of like going off on one. I don't care about it that much. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, so during Life is Strange, of course, you know, he does have some takes. Let's get some Life is Strange real quick. He does have a lot of takes on these. Oh, this is before the storm.
You should join our game.
Every girl is a lesbian.
I don't have 50 hours right now.
Or bisexual.
Thanks, though.
Right?
We're at the end of the campaign, so it'll only take, like, 20 minutes. What else have you got?
How do you know that? Did she say that?
Bitch. So they think that they're a couple, huh?
Rachel Amber? You're asking me?
Didn't you two go out last night, or was it just, like, a friend thing?
So they think that they're a couple, huh? What's it to you, bitch?
Why do you want to know?
Steph has a crush.
Shit, every girl is a lesbian in this game.
There we go. Now let's go farther back. Uh-oh. When you see this quality, you know we're in trouble. Uh-oh. No.
And then they made out for 5 hours. And then for some reason they wrote him on the wall too.
No.
And so then Sean Quan Jean, Emilio Estevez decided to go to war instead of surrender. And then the sister and Sugar Tits had a lesbian scene. And then the guy that looks like Blanca took his shirt off and jiggled his bells. Yes.
This is very funny.
And the guy that looks like fucking Lee from fucking Tekken came out. He's on the wall for some reason. And then the gender ambiguous warrior came out and hugged his fucking old man. Yes.
This is funny.
And then he proposed an idea, a revolutionary one, and everyone laughed at him and called him a small Bieber lookalike. But it was Emilio Estevez who gave him power over the battle.
Oh, man.
And therefore his picture's also on the wall. Yes.
You know you want this.
And so Emilio Estevez looked over the land side and said, holy shit, I just
you know you want this.
realized I'm winning, just like my brother did.
Okay, I'll save you. I'll save you. It appears that Landside, I didn't hear that. All right, it's fine. Iron Chef Sakai is in Kick Chat. And now, of course, I mean, I would hope so, Kick Chat. You have one job now, Kick Chat. It is time to destroy the chef. He decided to go in a different kitchen. He should not be allowed to set foot into the DSP chat. That's how I would play it if I had an SOK account. Why would you allow him to enter the sacred ground? Why does he have the on break slide on here? Dude, why is the on break slide? It's the intro. He has the on break slide. Yeah, cool. Oh shit, the stream already started? I missed it. If he's on break. Very smart. Very smart. But one thing, guys, Nerd Brew helped me reminded me of this, is that we are watching, if things continue down this path, that this is the end of Kick, right? If things continue the way they're going. Because, listen, if Iron Chef Sakai is really gone for any extended period of time, right? There's no point to being on Kick anymore. If just one person is wailing out with the gifted subs, I don't think it's worth it. I do not think it's worth it anymore. Because it's, Dank Sneak or Dr. Alexis, let's say, whoever they are, they're still there. And they've given, let's say they've given a fuck ton over, this month, they've given 141, okay? 141 gifted subs. After that, the next one is Dumpy Koala. So let's call that 200, okay? So, I mean, in total, that's $1,000, I guess, around. I guess that might be worth it. But if Iron Chef Sakai is gone, that's a big chunk that is gone. So I don't know. I guess it could lead to that. If he's still getting $1,000 a month just for that, why not, right? But he also did mention even himself that he's losing money on the YouTube side because of this, right? And it's not like if you really want Philip on Kick, you're not going to go to YouTube. If you are a whale that really does like Philip. You know what I mean? Big ups to Brackmane. High fives. Are you a dill person or an uppity Urzine? I would say I am a dill person, honestly. Dill-ish. Dill adjacent. I don't seek out dills, but if there is a dill, I can enjoy it, and I'm definitely not an uppity Urzine. Dills are fine, though, for sure. Big as Brackman. Logan K in the house says, missed opportunity. I really wish Lex's first exposure to Phil was the clip of him screaming, I'm bi. But that timeline has passed us by. That would be funnier, though. I'm bi! But I guess you're right. I guess that's stupid. That is kind of stupid for me to say that it could be the end of Kick. Because if he is making free money, why not, right? If it's free money, I guess you keep it going and at no cost to you. Let me get back to this Kick chat. Sorry, I got distracted. So I think I can show it here. Give me a second here. Give me a second. So let's do this. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Here we go. Iron Chef Sakai is just defending his honor endlessly. I'm doing this live. I'll turn it off and fix it in a second. Here. Let me get the live Kick chat up. The revolting of Iron Chef Sakai. And Philip's going to be pissed at this too, by the way. So it could be an interesting moment if Philip is pissed at this, yelling at chat to stop talking about drama, and Iron Chef Sakai is there. How does it feel to... Iron Chef Sakai is saying she's 23, so it's not too young. Let's see. What else has he said here? I'm looking. Not seeing anything else worth saying. Always had my back. Love you, man. What? Narwhal Gaming Reel. Just ignore the haters. Do whatever makes you the happiest. Yeah, definitely. That's good advice. Phil is going to exterminate everyone in Kick Chat today. There is no amount of wealth to justify being a creep around women and not having any shame about it like ICS. Legit pathetic existence. Just off-putting. Uncomfortable, gross as fuck. See, I think this is not the play. I think the play is to well, in Philip's chat, absolutely, you should be roasting him. But in the actual Lex chat, you should be praising him as a king. Get him to drain all that money. Give literally all his money to her instead of Philip. That's what you should be doing. Our community must be repaid. Heed our call, chef. You know, don't berate him for this. Berate him in Philip chat, but don't berate him in the Lex chat. But I can see how that'd be annoying because Lex got a problem now, though, because if it does, now it's a fun thing, but if she has any real fans, it will get annoying, right? And you can't just do this DSP thing forever, but she's going to have to deal with that, Oh, and Lex did respond to my tweet about Triple L. She said, why do they call me Triple L? I did not respond. I let her figure it out herself. Some people are spreading nonsense. That's fine. But she did say, why do they call me Triple L? It's a joke. I call her Triple L. But anyways, let's see what else. They're gonna kiss for sure. What? Dude, come on, man. Sweet Savory Real says, we doing Lady Legos tonight? They're gonna this is what, middle school? Come on. They're gonna kiss for sure. Now that's crossing the line, man. That's fucked up, dude. Come on. They're gonna kiss. This guy can't quit the goon, man. Come on. They're gonna kiss. I think they're gonna kiss. You know what's gonna be funny though? Is when Triple P comes back. Because Triple P is going to berate Lex. I mean, he's gonna shit on Lex endlessly. And then he's gonna shit on Iron Chef endlessly. Iron Chef will be beating off either way, but it should be funny to see Philip's reaction to that. Oh, wait, he did? Iron Chef Sakai said he's here to stay. Let's see. Let's see. Throwing your money around isn't a way to make friends. You deserve better than this. I hope you move on and live a good life. Truly, bro. Tin Can Real, get fucked. What the fuck's your problem? Just relax. Want to need life advice. Live your... Just looking to fit in. Wow. All right. So weird, man. I'm bi too, all. Big ups, robust style flavor. Okay. I'm not bi. I am not bi. I'm not bi. We're all razzing. You do you, whatever you want. This is so weird. I'm here to stay until Phil boots me, is what he said? Okay, well, it might fucking happen. Think about it. Phil's goal is light compared to how much Iron Chef is withholding. You know what I mean? He dropped 2K in 2 days. That's a lot of fucking goals, dude. And she raised her TTS to $20. It used to be $1. Now it's $20. That's what happens. No, I said I'm not bi. I don't have a Grindr account. No shade on Grindr accounts, but I don't have one. Smiles in the house says, big ups, Dill brother. Let's get our Pat Sajak questions up. Big up, Smiles. Smiles to you with the Wario. Wario doesn't get enough love, honestly. He sucks in Smash Ultimate, though, that's for sure. At least I can't figure it out. I just play one character. I don't got time to figure out many characters. How we do it is we play 3 normal games. We do sets of 4 games, right? We do 3 normal games, and then the last one, everyone has to do random. And if you win all 4 of those, it's the Grand Slam. And I've never won the Grand Slam. My one son has won the Grand Slam, but I never have won the Grand Slam yet. Pissing me off. I'll get there someday if I work my best. Best of 4 is dented. Whoever wins it's okay to have ties. It's just for fun. Okay, he has started the show. Let me get the kick numbers up here. Fuck the chat. He's doing that bullshit. Let's see what we get today. I don't know how today's show's going to be. You never do, but I'm not feeling positive or negative yet. I'm feeling indifferent to how this show will go. Okay, my bad.
What's going on, everyone?
What?
I have a new effect that I'm trying to get to work. I forgot how to set it up properly. So as you can see, yeah, it's playing over everything, and I got to figure out how to get it to not do that every single time I go to this screen, or else it's going to keep auto.
You dumb fuck! You just turn it off until you get to there.
Or else it's going to keep. It's playing over everything, and I got to figure out how to get it to not do that every single time I go to the screen, or else it's going to keep auto. Auto adjusting.
I did not add the Z.
Anyway,
I did not.
Welcome to the show. On today's show, we've got some good stuff to talk about, including an awesome day that I had yesterday with full multiplayer. Us hitting the goals on said streams, which is allowing us to do our very first DSP Builds It stream later tonight.
Yep.
We also have to talk about what the new goals are, because now that we've hit these goal levels, we got to figure out, well, what's next? And then, of course, we've got news, we've got fun, we've got a whole bunch of stuff to cover. So sit back and relax, because today it is time for a fun, exciting, relaxing stream. It's time for the Level 1 podcast.
That fly was not me. That was something again. That's why I gotta simplify. That is part of the snort fort wildlife that can come up. They're mostly small.
So, first things first, as you can see, I have a new effect.
Yeah,
but I need
that's
to figure out how to get it
perfect.
to stop turning automatically on all the time. I haven't added one in a bit, and so
Perfect.
that's the
That
problem.
looks good.
Let me see if we go down here. I think we can figure this out.
And that looks
Let me
pretty
check
good.
out this. That's what it is right there. Okay, I knew it. So we're testing here. Aha. So now if I turn it off,
Yeah, it'll go away.
now we go to a different camera.
It's not rocket science.
Oh. I think we're good now. There we go. All right, folks. Hello and welcome to the show. Today is Wednesday, the 26th of February, 2025, and it is time for the Level 1 podcast. Today, we've got a cool background. Guess what this is behind me? It is a game of Tetris. Yes, my RGBs are simulating a Tetris grid with the blocks falling down and stacking.
Dude, this has to be the worst. How? What? How can that... Tetris in lights?
Becoming more and more colorful as the stack goes up and up. And then eventually you lose the game and then it resets. And then the blocks start falling down again. So the reason I'm doing a Tetris RGB show today is because today we're going to be doing a different kind of block building. Not Tetris, but Lego. On my late stream. It's
so that makes zero sense. Cool.
the first ever DSP Builds It. We will be building Lego succulent plants. Will we finish this tonight? Not likely, because this is 771 pieces.
Made for 2 people.
And it's rated the hardest level of difficulty of any Lego. I have not built a Lego since I was a child, so probably this isn't going to go so well. Plus, as I've told you guys, my vision isn't as good as it used to be, so I'm going to have to use my glasses, my up-close reading glasses, to even be able to read the instructions and try to figure it out. I think it'll be fun, but it's certainly going to be interesting. It's going to be an interactive chill stream, meaning while I'm doing this right here on my setup, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the wide angle shot, and I'm going to zoom in on here. I'm going to clear my desk off. So we're going to have the desk exclusive.
So the camera's going to look even shittier? We're going to have to zoom in from 18 miles away?
For this. And I'll be building the Lego here.
Oh, my God.
But I'll be going back.
Worst angle possible for Legos.
And forth between that and the full shot so that we can talk and we can interact and we can have a good time together while I'm doing it. I think it's going to be unique. Will it become something that's fun and interesting and different and a part of my rotation? Or will it just be a one and done? I honestly don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Tonight, it's a first-time thing. You guys have asked me to try out new stuff, and this is one that you suggested months and months ago, and you even said, hey, enough with the DSP tries it. Do this as a different kind of a reward
Iron Chef
goal
said that.
for hitting your goals. I said, okay, let's do it.
It's funny that this goal was for Iron Chef, and Iron Chef got Lex to Triple L to do it instead. This was made for Iron Chef, and now he has left the building.
So we did yesterday, very supportive day, and we're going to talk about that today on the show.
Oh, yeah, please.
Hitting all the goals, qualifying for this event, and tonight it is Build with Phil, 6:45 to 7 p.m. Pacific time start time, right here on the channel, on YouTube and on Kick. So I hope that you'll give it a look, okay? Good stuff. I'll actually leave this in the background.
Oh, please, yeah. It's tough for me to remember that stuff. Please.
All right. Let me make sure it doesn't reflect.
Oh, yeah, God, yes, please.
All right, so, folks.
Oh, don't forget the Lego. Oh, here comes the L block and Tetris. Look back there. Here it comes. Okay.
Welcome to the show. How are y'all doing?
Tetris,
Hope you're doing well, and I hope that you're ready for a chill and fun day
straight
here.
One.
On DSP Gaming and DSP Gaming Reel, depending on where you're watching. And I thank you for being here and hanging out with me. It's going to be a good one. Now, what are we doing today? Well, first off, I'd like to talk about yesterday's very successful multiplayer day.
How was it very successful?
I think that it broke stuff up, and because there was a special event going on in Call of Duty and whatever, it actually got people more interested. It's like I've said, it's very weird when I play multiplayer games, particularly Call of Duty, right? There have been streams with Call of Duty where I get a ridiculous amount of support and everyone's having a great time, and then there have been streams of Call of Duty that are just kind of dead.
Yeah,
and
do the whales show up or not?
I think yesterday worked because there was a Ninja Turtles event, which was very fun, and we're going to talk about that. I also think the reason...
Remember we watched a match? He was bored out of his fucking mind the entire time?
And that last night's fighting game stream worked was because I went back to Marvel vs. Capcom collection, and it was something different than me just playing Street Fighter or even Fatal Fury. The retro games are where I excel. Those are the ones I played in arcades. I grew up playing them. I know a ridiculous amount of knowledge about them, and I can hang with the best players. I really can.
Let me tell you, I can hang.
People who are playing online at Grandmaster rank,
I can hang.
I'm just fucking spanking them. Because the only reason they got Grandmaster is because they just played endlessly.
Yeah. You wouldn't leave after winning one match after they request a rematch, though, right? You wouldn't do that, right?
Well, I have the actual knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So it was great. And we'll talk about that in a sec. But, yeah, because of that, we hit all the goals. And I'm very pleased that we did. But today what we need to do now
is work on the next goals.
We need to start looking forward to the next level, right?
God.
When we hit 40 goals now. What do we want to do? I propose we do another DSP Tries It, because now we've broken it up and did a little bit of variety.
Typical management, always looking for the next goal. God damn it. Can never let his employees off the hook after hitting that first goal. We always got to work on the next fucking goals. God damn it. Notifox in the house says, can't wait for the DNA reconstruction RBG. RGB. Notifox, you're a legend. Robert Williams says, I'm waiting for the Rugrats theme to kick in. What kind of new daycare tech is this? Ooh, that'd be kind of interesting. The Rugrats theme? Rugrats was hype.
But the question is, what do we want to do for DSP Tries It, right? Do we want to do, Panda Express? Do we want to go to Wendy's like we had talked about? Do you want to do something different? We got to discuss this today.
Oh,
but
that'll
in addition,
be fun.
now we seriously need to talk about the 50 goal. Because remember, at every 50, it's a special milestone. And that milestone allows us to do a marathon that's something special. And we've been throwing around various different ideas. A Five Nights at Freddy's Torture-thon. Returning to the Mega Man Classics for another drunken Mega Man marathon.
Oh, yeah,
or what about doing point-and-click marathon where we play all kinds of old games from the old days on PC, like Maniac Mansion or The 11th Guest or Harvester and stuff like that. I'd be down for any of those. But the thing is, we have a lot of options, so we need to start discussing these and narrowing them down so we can really hone in on what we want to do and start promoting and start hyping and getting people excited. Because the bottom line is people may start contributing just to see the marathon happen, but we have to determine what the marathon is, right?
People might start contributing because they want to get to the 50 marathon. Okay.
So let's figure out a lot of this stuff today. Let's talk about it. Let's have a chill time. I got one news story that you guys are going to absolutely laugh at. Wait till you hear
who got laid
what
off?
The PlayStation Essential games are for this month. Meaning if you have the base level PlayStation Plus, wait till you hear what games you get access to for free. Anyway, so we got a lot to talk about, all right? But the first thing we need to address is the elephant in the room. Iron Chef Sakai is back in Kick Chat today.
Ooh.
After 2 days of me having to put up with bullshit, with everyone yelling and telling me that he had left and that he went to someone else's stream and he was throwing some ETHA, a whole bunch of money. So, Iron Chef Sakai, why don't you tell us all about your adventures in the last 24 or 48 hours?
Okay, didn't see this coming, but what's going to happen now, though, is this means they talked about it before, and yeah, Iron Chef is definitely going to wail out today. If Philip's going here, he would never do this without 100% confidence that Iron Chef is still on his side. So absolutely, Iron Chef is going to wail out today. That's the only reason he's saying that.
Really? Because I had to put up with so much bullshit.
Yeah, it's still happening.
In the last 24 to 48 hours because of this, I'd like to hear exactly what's going on.
Why don't you invite him on the show,
Are you serious? Well, let's see. You apparently went over to someone else's stream and threw him a bunch of money, which I don't care about. But what I'm being told is that you kept talking about...
I'll read out what Iron Chef says for the audio style people. So Iron Chef Sakai says, defend me, guys.
Me in a negative way. You kept linking negative videos about me, like the tractor videos. So, of course, my detractors made a fucking field day out of this. Now, I'm sitting here trying to maintain my streams.
I'm not as sure as I once was 30 seconds ago.
Normal shit. And I don't really give a shit.
That Dead Bear's got the same vibe as me. This may not be rehearsed. I think it did. The vibe just changed very quickly.
Just do my normal shit. And I don't really give a shit about any of it. But I got to put up with 1 million people coming into my chat, derailing my content for a whole day. Like last night was unbearable. I'm trying to play the Marvel Collection. I'm kicking ass. I'm literally spanking people up, down, left, and right. Grandmaster ranking. Do you hear what Iron Chef Sakai is doing right now? He's over in the chat, and he's doing this, and he's doing that. All right? So it's this simple. There's something that I've learned. Okay, in the last couple of years. Okay? And here's what I've learned. My actions, okay, don't just affect me. My actions affect everyone around me because I'm a public figure on the internet. Okay? So I know that if I decide to talk about a certain topic, or I decide to play a certain game, or I decide to criticize something, or I decide to have an interview, or to appear in a piece of content, no matter what it is, DSP has an influence on things all over the internet. Despite the fact that I don't want to, and I don't understand it, I really don't get it. Okay,
but I don't know where we're going with this.
Right?
I do not. I do not know.
No matter what I do, it seems like everyone's talking about it, and everyone follows me around, and everyone stalks every little thing that I do.
Yes, very important person. Go ahead.
Just a couple days ago,
we got it.
I had a capture card malfunction.
Oh God.
Okay, it screen grabbed my Discord, which auto boots when I boot my gaming PC. And let me tell you, since that happened, I've now disabled Discord from auto booting on my gaming PC, so that won't happen again. All right. But literally all it did was show people on my contacts list. That was it. That's all it was. It was no conversations. It was no information. It was just, here's people on Phil's contacts list.
You said you didn't talk to them.
People talk, oh my God, did you see he's got this person on his contacts list? Do you think that this is going to happen? What the fuck is wrong with people? Right?
You showed the list, and you made fun of Rich for doing that same exact fucking thing.
The thing is, I have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
So when you fuck up, you do have to deal with that, unfortunately. That's how life works. Not seeing the point of this. Go ahead.
You know, I have to. It's crazy, but it's just a fact. All right? It's an inevitability now that no matter what I say and do, no matter what happens, I'm stalked and people microanalyze every piece of information possible. All right? Now, let's be very honest here. Okay? Let's be very honest.
All right, now I do not think this is rehearsed anymore. I am officially in the non-rehearsed camp.
Continuing on with that, people who are going to come on my streams and be regulars, meaning you're someone who's in the chat all the time and people recognize your name. People who come and support in big ways, right? You're dropping member bombs, you're dropping sub bombs, you're tipping, you're super chatting, which I appreciate and very much allows me to do what I love for a living and keep doing it. So thank you for that. But you have to understand that now,
what do you want to do? Kill him?
Going to become the subject of focus.
So what do you want him to do?
The subject of ridicule, and the subject of stalking. Simply because these people are all over my ass.
So what do you want to happen?
If you become a part of that in a big way, they're going to be on your ass.
So now what?
And this is just something that I think needs to be discussed at this point. Is it right? No, it's not. I completely disagree with it. I don't think that just because someone comes on my stream and is nice to me, that they should then be microanalyzed and put under the microscope and have every aspect of their life stalked. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's bullshit.
Okay.
But sadly, I don't think the internet is going to change anytime soon. Okay? I don't. I think that the internet is going to be a situation where people are going to continuously do this and get worse and worse as well. All right? It's just going to get worse over time. You know? People got to understand that if you come and you hang out with me, great. But the moment that you start to put yourself out there, right?
Oh.
People will.
Oscaros, add some context here. Duty Stream said today that ICS will be a guest on his stream. That could be adding to this. That could be the straw that broke the camel's back and said Philip has to comment on this. That's interesting. Big ups for sharing that.
They'll be following you and looking. I always say you got to be careful about the information that you put out there on the internet. If you're going to be in someone's chat room, you got to make sure that that account that you're using in the chat does not directly link to real life information. Don't be having to be the same name as your Facebook or your Instagram, and that has information about you and your geolocation and all of your friends and family. So many people over the years just didn't realize that that information could be used and mobilized to hurt. And then later on, they get stalked or attacked, and they're like, what's going on? I can't even believe that this is happening to me. Well, yeah, these people are no-life losers. They have nothing to do but harass people online to try to get...
All right, Iron Chef Sakai responds with noted.
Attention. A lot of times, the reason they do it is not because of any end game. Like, for example, they've stalked people in my community, and like, well, what do they do that for? I don't know, because it doesn't affect me. I'm literally not affected by it. As you can see, 16 years and going, I'm not going anywhere. Right? But these people think that like attacking and stalking someone gives them some kind of power. They get this crazy like power trip over it. Oh, I actually harassed someone. I stalked them and I got them to respond, because that ultimately is what they're looking for. They want a response. And if you give them any kind of a response, they now feel like they've been justified in their actions because they got what they were looking for. Do you see what I'm saying? So the truth here is no one can really control the nature of the internet, content creation, online social interactions, and stalking. You know, it's sick. It's scary to think about.
So what's the end goal here?
But it's just something we all got to deal with now.
Okay.
All right. But I got to ask that if you are someone who's putting this public, forward, you're on a stream, you're a contributor or whatever, you've got to be careful about what you do. Because the moment that you step outside of that zone of normalcy and you do something else that maybe someone would be like, oh, that's not normal, they're going to freak out about it and they're going to completely blow it up.
So he's donating to a stream the exact same way he donates to DSP's stream. I do not know what we're talking about here.
We're going to just talk about it publicly all the time. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can try to hide. You can try to change your name. And people have tried that. Oh, I'll change it, my account, and I'll do this and that. These stalkers are going to find out anyway.
So what do you do then?
All right. So
just quit the internet then? What should we do?
The deal. Iron Chef Sakai, big supporter of mine, right? Wants to become a moderator. I make him a moderator on Kick. He's a moderator on Kick for like a month. All of a sudden, he starts being really pissy toward me and doing a lot of negative, toxic stuff towards me. So I told him, I don't know what gives. Like, what's your problem? He freaks out. He starts saying all this negative stuff.
Yeah.
So I remove him as a moderator. Then he went on his channel and he had a whole negative stream about me, right? This is months ago. So after that, I'm like, well, forget it. You know, he can't come back with this guy's being a jerk or whatever. Well, he comes back.
Iron Chef Sakai says this is slander.
He apologizes, right? He says, I'm sorry. I was having a really bad time. I'd like to come back, be a part of the community again. Fine. All right. He apologized or whatever. He's coming back. So he comes back, and now it's been a couple of months since then. And he's been a huge supporter of the streams, and everyone knows this. It's popping up on the screen constantly. He's dropping subs. He's tipping. He's doing super chats, right? Great. But you got to understand that the moment that you leave, and you go somewhere else and you start acting in any way, people look and see it, and they're going to be talking about it constantly, and it's going to rub off on everyone, not just you. It's going to rub off on everyone around you. So here I am.
So the message is don't go anywhere else. That's the only thing we're doing here, is don't go anywhere else.
For the last 2 days, just trying to do my normal streams, and you got these drama queen sissy girls, because that's all they are. They act like sissy girl schoolyard gossip.
Say Bobby, say Bobby.
Right?
Bring up Bobby.
Did you see what ICS is doing? You see what he's doing over there? What he said is good, and he's throwing money at the E-Thought, and she's twerking and doing...
Keep saying E-Thought. I don't recommend keep saying E-Thought. I really don't recommend keep saying E-Thought. NW News in the House says he's providing tips to help protect his whales to not be driven away by detractors. He wants to keep getting those tips. Basically, change your name when you do X. I'm not affected by your actions off stream. Interesting. I guess.
Squat,
Big ups to NW
more
News.
money, and then he said something nasty about Darkside Phil to get a rise, and they said, the truth is, I don't give two fucks.
Okay. I just don't think this is the best way if you're trying to get Iron Chef Sky back on your team is to call the girl that he's dropped 2K on E-Thought, right? Because that will make people say, really, all right, go fuck yourself. I'm going back. I'm going to simp even harder. And you know what that means.
Any of it. All right? In truth, and this has always been my philosophy, and people give me shit for having this philosophy. My philosophy is thus.
Oh, please.
I'm a content creator, and my limits of what I care about or what I should be responsible for is literally what's in front of me right now. I'm looking at 2 chat rooms on my streams.
Iron Chef Sakai Real says, what have I done?
That's it. What you do outside of my chat should be absolutely none of my business whatsoever. Do you understand? Now, the thing is, I've been taken to task for this. Yes. I've been told, well, that's not true. Because what if you know that someone who's a viewer of yours is a mass murderer? What if you know that they're a sexual predator? What if you know that they're a drug dealer? What if you know that they're
one of those is real and the other ones aren't. Say that again?
What if you know that they're a sexual predator? What if you know that they're a drug dealer? What if you know that they're a pedophile? What if you know that they're this or that?
That one was real, though.
Well, first of all, how would I know that?
Because he's been saying it for years. Literally back 7 years, people already told you about that.
I'm literally a streamer. I stream every day, and I do a podcast, and I play games. How would I ever know at all?
Because people have sent it to you for years, and Triple P called you out for this very same thinking.
People are doing when they're not on my streams, and why did it become my responsibility at some point to stalk every viewer that I have to know that shit?
You don't have to get stalked when people send you many emails.
I really don't get it. I still don't. To this day, I don't understand it. Okay? I don't get it. And so, let's be honest, the elephant in the room, the Derek thing. Where for years, Derek was on my streams and he was a nice guy. He was always adding to the conversation.
He was real nice.
He chimed in on certain topics where he got excited. He was a frequent viewer.
He would very often get excited, let me tell you.
Never supported. He literally never dropped $1 on my streams. Never. But he was just a nice guy in chat. All right? But people stalked him in his other accounts. They went to his social media. They went to his YouTube page, and they said, did you see that he's a sex pest, that he goes after people in the sex worker industry, and he harasses them, and he had to massively apologize publicly for stalking them and saying creepy stuff? Did you see he has playlists on his YouTube channel of small girls and shit? I'm like,
well, small, I don't think it was the size that was the problem, but all right, go ahead.
No, I didn't see that. You want to know why? Because I don't stalk my viewers. I don't want to. I don't care to. It's not my job to. That is ridiculous, in my opinion, that you would go the extra mile to look into someone. I'm one person. Can you imagine if I was responsible to literally look into every person who watches my content? When would I make content? Right? So that's always been my philosophy.
So what is the point of this?
Hey, people have taken me to task for it and told me I'm wrong.
Yes,
but that's
like
the
Triple
wrong
P.
philosophy to have. That if you're actively told that someone is doing something bad, that you've got to look into it and you're responsible for it, well, guess what? Fuck that. Okay, I'm going to lay down the law right now. That's fucking unfair. I don't care what Ptolomeo says. I don't care what Kino Casino says.
Ooh.
It's unfair. You can't expect a creator to fucking investigate and stalk their viewers, period.
He had that Ptolomeo quote on in his mind, didn't he? I don't care what Ptolomeo says. We haven't mentioned Ptolomeo in fucking 4 months or 5 months or whatever the fuck it is. And Kino Casino too? What's going on?
Expect a creator to fucking...
Hold on.
That's fucking unfair.
One more time. Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
care what Ptolomeo says. I don't care what Kino Casino says.
Oh.
It's unfair. You can't expect a creator to fucking investigate and stalk their viewers, period. I disagree with it, all right? Now, if somehow other people do the work...
Yes, that's what happened with Derek. That's the exact problem. And Philip admitted that right to Triple P's face. And Noah was there too.
And figure it out. And come to me with evidence and say, no, there is
That's what
concrete
they
evidence
did.
of what's being said here.
Philip admitted that is what happened.
And you should take action. Then maybe I will.
Okay,
But
so
in
you're
this-
admitting then you will take action if people bring it out, lay it out for you, which is exactly what happened in the Derek situation. I have no idea what this has to do with Iron Chef Sakai still.
But I'm not going to go after people like that. Do you understand? And so in this
Dumpy Koala, a big supporter, a 61, whatever, a lot of subs, Drop with Bob says, you should at least be aware if someone is off or disliked by majority of the community. Absolutely true, Dumpy Koala.
case here, we've got Iron Chef Sakai, who apparently is going off and doing things the last 24, 48 hours, okay? I don't know if it's true or not, because I wasn't there.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Oh, it's true. It is damn true.
Chat logs. I didn't watch stream archives. I
You
also
don't have
care
to.
to. I don't care about a fucking ethot on Kick who's fucking doing squats for money. Okay, I don't. I don't give a shit. I don't care if she talks shit about me, because apparently I'm being told she did.
Okay, how do you know about this then? We know everything about her, but yet we don't know about her. It doesn't work when you say it like this, Philip. It does not work. I know nothing about her. I know absolutely nothing about her. Okay, well, she's doing squats for tips, and she's talking shit about me, watching videos about me. She's in her young 20s. I think she might be a homosexual, bi-curious. I don't know. I know nothing about her. Nothing. You can't say that if you're dropping the rap sheet on her 2 seconds later.
I don't give a shit. I don't care if she talks shit about me, because apparently I'm being told she did. That people made fun of me. Oh, did you know that there's an Ebegger named Darkside? Oh, so embarrassing. He's in his 40s and he Ebegs. You're fucking squatting on camera for money, you dumb shit. You fucking
she has cake. I'm sorry. I want to play that part again. What?
He told she did. That people made fun of me. Oh, did you know that there's an Ebegger named Darkside? Oh, so embarrassing. He's in his 40s and he Ebegs. You're fucking squatting on camera for money, you dumb shit. You fucking slut. The fuck?
Oh! No! No! Oh! He is salty, boys! Iron Chef Sakai has changed his being. Oh, God!
Oh, did you know that there's an Ebegger named Darkside? Oh, so embarrassing. He's in his 40s and he Ebegs. You're fucking squatting on camera for money, you dumb shit. You fucking slut. The fuck are you talking about? You're the one who's doing the embarrassing acts. I'm literally sitting here putting out content. You understand?
What's up, Jade? How's it going? Yeah, we're going to play Wolverine later. Thanks, man.
Squatting on camera for money. But anyway, I'm supposed to be the villain in this situation, right? But anyway, so in regards to all of this, I don't give a shit about any of it. I really, really don't.
Yo, clearly.
Right? So,
clearly, you don't have any ill will towards this woman. Definitely.
You could go do whatever you want, but understand, when you're doing what you want to do, people are going to stalk you. People are going to regurgitate that. They're going to spin it. They're going to say negative shit. Do you understand? They are. And there's nothing you can do about it.
So who cares?
I'm not going to take any action today because I don't think it's my job to do that. All right, but to be honest, at the
Kaiser Soze Fringe says, that's your queen he's talking about. Time to pick a side, the king or the queen. And that is what Philip is making this, which is very fucking dumb.
same time, it is fucking annoying as shit. And I don't want to sit here
I'm telling
to try
my
to manage my chat.
Iron Chef Sakai says, I'm telling my moms. Everyone is. And now that's going to make them related. And I don't, you know what? I'm not sure, but I just might imagine that the internet's going to side with a hot 20-something over Darkside Phil. You know what? I'm just predicting that might be what happens. You know what I'm saying?
It's fucking annoying as shit. And I don't want to sit here having to try to manage my chat with a bunch of people acting like fucking, like I said, sissy gossip girls. It pisses me off. I got better things to fucking do than waste my time on all this bullshit. Okay, I really do. So at some point, I got to lay down the law, right? So I'm just being honest.
What's the law? Then what is the law we are laying down, sir? What is the law? I have no clue what law we're laying down.
At some point, I got to lay down the law, right? So I'm just being honest here. Please be conscious of what you're doing, especially if you're someone who has the eye of my detractors and other people stalking you constantly. You've got to be conscious that what you're doing is going to be analyzed, and you're going to freaking be putting this shit all over the internet.
Is this a law?
And people are going to be talking about it. Okay? So that's that. Now, at the same time, do you understand? I hope everyone understands why I would be apprehensive of giving moderator status back to someone like Iron Chef Sakai. Do you get it? Because the entire internet's eyes are on this fucking guy now. So everything he does is going to be microanalyzed. Now imagine if I made him a moderator again and how that would blow up and how that would basically backfire. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm just, at this point, that's why. And I think everyone understands that, too. Like, I don't think anyone is going to sit here and be like, I don't get that. No, I think everyone gets it. But I want people to also understand it's not like I'm trying to be a jerk. I understand Iron Chef Sakai is a huge supporter of my content, and I appreciate that. But you got to get that this is the problem. That was what happens when those things get to this level.
What's the problem?
All he did was go to another stream.
Yeah.
Right? For a day and throw money at someone and immediately, oh my God, did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you blah, 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 blah.
What does that mean?
How about this? Everyone shut the fuck up. Right? I don't have time for your bullshit. I have many important things to do, positive things. I don't want to waste time on any of this
is very
nonsense.
positive. Calling people sluts is very positive.
Broke the law. Live with the consequences. It really pisses me off. It does. Okay? So, let's all calm down. Let's all relax. Let's all chill. Let's have a good time today. Today's a very chill day.
Oh,
really,
definitely.
It is. It's a relax.
He's making. Oh, here we go. Iron Chef Sky said something. Hold on.
Let's have a good time today.
He's making sure I'm safe from the sickos on the internet. Thank you, Phil.
Very chill day.
I mean, if that's your takeaway, you are more dented than everyone expected.
It is. It's a relaxing day. All right, and I'm not gonna now have this be ruined by drama. All right, I'm saying it up front right now.
Yeah, what's the point of this?
If people start drama, I'm just going to fucking remove you.
Okay.
And that's going to be the end of the drama. Because then we won't have to talk about it because we won't have to see you. Okay? I've had enough. You get to your limits. It's like, well, I had one day of it. That's enough for me. I was trying to have fun with multiplayer yesterday, and half the day they're talking about Iron Chef Sakai in my chat. He's not even there. I don't care. And if you bring it up, you're gone. And I won't miss you.
Iron Chef Sakai says, let's hit the goal.
Really, I won't. Like, why would I? I'm trying to make content that's positive and fun. I don't want to talk about drama and gossip and bullshit. You guys are absolutely ridiculous, okay? So, that being said, let's get some support on today's stream. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some gifted memberships. How about a tip or two? And let's get some juicy subs on the Kick side of stuff.
Right.
Speaking of which, the Kick pop-ups have been working nicely the past couple of days, as you can see. So now we're fully getting them going. This is excellent. Let's get it going. Some support is on the way. Let's do some shout-outs. We start off today. And so the first thing we should do today is start talking about counting them up. And we're getting towards it. Let's start talking about that. This starts since we're getting contributions in and we're counting them up and we're getting towards it. Let's start talking about this, okay? So, every 10 goals that...
So hold on a second. Let's pause here because, nothing's going to be that substantial today. That level of gold dust, I think it's worth a pause. So, the point of this seems to me to be just to try to calm down, you know, the talk, because everyone's talking about it. That's all people are talking about is that. And Philip knows it because he keeps up with the detractor shit worse than most detractors do. So he's trying to calm that, but he's also trying to scare Iron Chef a little bit, I think, right? I guess. I mean, why else would you do that but to scare him? And is it kind of an effort to get him back, right? And say, okay, I still care about you. I mean, I don't want you to do bad stuff. Because you see Iron Chef's response was that. Who knows if that was a joke or not. But I guess it was just to scare people from leaving the kingdom, let's say. I'm guessing. I don't know if it'll have any effect. Now we're at the point, though, where Iron Chef is going to wail out tonight. I mean, it's going to happen. This stream basically happened because of him. And people like him, they're not going to give up the opportunity to be the star of the show, you know, in their own minds, like they had that night. So he's going to wail out. And then what? I mean, this does nothing. This whole talk does nothing. This whole chat will achieve nothing, except I guess some of the softest brains out there will think, oh shit, if I do anything out of line, Philip's going to yell at me. And we brought up Derek, too. What? Why did that have to get brought up? Just bringing up random Derek shit. I don't know.
We hit, okay? We do a reward. We've been doing a hell of a lot of DSP tries it, but then we started variating and doing other things. All right? For one of them, we ended up doing a Sakura Box taste testing.
Iron Chef says, that was scary, bros. Phil had me in the pillory. All right, there we go. Scott B in the house says, what was it that he said on Sunday about treating people how you wish to be treated? Oh, come on. Yeah, if they squat for tips, though. Something that, remember Philip said, I'll show my feet for tips? I guess we can call Philip a slut then, too, huh? Guess that'd be pretty good to call him a slut. Vin Mist in the house as well. Calling someone who has never seen a hoe. Wow, calling someone who he has never seen a hoe. Yeah, exactly. Like he doesn't know what she's done. He probably watched that stream all night. Seething at Iron Chef Sakai. David H says, him calling her an SLUT for doing squats really puts that old man incel manifesto of his into perspective. It absolutely does. She's like number 6, I think, in that list, isn't she? Mario Faker says Phil is more of a titty streamer than Alexa. Oh, is that her full name, Alexa? I didn't know. There we go. Keel says he keeps saying content, but he means complaint. Notifox says this clip has to reach Sir Moist. I mean, I'm not sure it's going to get there because you never know when it's going to get there, but that was fucking something, man. BR Joe says Dave's fighting for his man like an episode of Jerry Springer. Oh, yeah.
Correct? It didn't go so well. When I said, hey, let's do this Sakura Box.
I mean, one thing's for sure is when she does stream next time and they're asking for shit to watch, they're going to watch this, right? And again, Philip will not come out the winner in that exchange. He never does, and he will even worse in this situation.
Weren't too interested, quite frankly.
Worse than normal,
and
I
everything
should say.
slowed down that week. But then when I brought back DSP Tries It, stuff picked up again. So it's obvious that the DSP Tries It's work. Okay, now I understand that there's some people who freak out and say, oh, it's too boring, you're doing it too often, I want something different. And I get that. What I think we should do is do some alternation, right? Today we're doing the Lego stream. That I think is going to be really chill fun. I think that's going to be a good time, and I hope you guys will join me for that tonight. I think at 40 goals hit, let's do a DSP Tries It. At 50 goals hit, we're going to do a special themed marathon. At 60 goals hit, maybe we do DSP Tries It again. And then maybe at 70, we do something different, like we alternate with different things back and forth. This way, we're not doing DSP Tries It every single time, but at the same time, we're also not taking away from doing the thing that people like. Okay? So...
yeah, I mean, just... obviously, a lot of people, in their heart of hearts, they think people that make money online by just showing their tits or squatting are those things, right? SLUTs. Right? But just someone you don't even know, just randomly calling that out is not a very cool look, man. You know, it's not a very cool look. Marine X says, he's literally old enough to be her dad. Why respond to a person that much younger than you? Makes you look weak. Well, it makes you look like a bitch, man. I mean, it makes you look like a fuck up. just a fucked up dude, right? And someone that e-begs, that part really hurt him too, by the way, right? Because she called him an e-beggar, and he's like, I'm not. Remember, he thinks he's above everyone else, and especially like other e-beggars. I'm not doing what they do, but he is, right? He's doing it worse than anyone else. That's why we're all here, right? Yeah, E-Thought was just the start. Like, E-Thought, all right. You want to say she's an E-Thought, all right. But then aggressively calling her an SLUT is wild. And I guess that's why the magic of these pre-streams, because I said I had no idea how today was going to go. No one could have guessed that was going to happen. Nobody. Aloha Snack Bar says, that homewrecker stole Phil's man. That bitch!
For DSP Tries It, we have a couple of options, all right? And I already talked about one of them. Show you here. So, oops.
No, she was doing that already, Smiles.
For it to do.
Smiles asked, wasn't Iron Chef Sakai the one that asked for the squats? No, I believe that was her thing, but like she never got that many donations, so like I don't think it was a big deal. But then when he dropped in, Iron Chef Sakai is asking for fucking squat cam.
Turn that off. The camera followed me by accident. So, I'm not in the right position. Hold on.
Here we go. Yeah, Mad Stays Noided says, saying this about the guy who funds your life. It's just so weird. It's so weird.
Wendy's has a new Thin Mince Frosty. It is teaming up with the Girl Scouts of America.
Okay.
To release
how would you describe the Girl Scouts of America doing something for money?
This Frosty. Okay, and if you don't know what a Thin Mint is, it's a thin cookie that's dark chocolate, but it has mint infused in it, and it's also covered in dark chocolate. So it's a pretty good...
This is something the Girl Scouts do to make money. What are we going to describe them as, Philip? Anything?
Cookie. It's actually one of my...
Any word on that, Philip?
...favorite Girl Scout cookies. If I was to get Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mints would absolutely be one of the ones that I'm going to get. Now, that's the only new thing on their menu right now. Okay? If you take a look at... Do they not have, like, a new featured item? See, they don't even have, like, a featured
This feels so fucking dumb. This feels so fucking dumb, doesn't it? Now that we had that, like, hype gold dust, now it feels, like, worse than ever. This is so meaningless content right now. Like, I just care less about
What's new? The Thin Mince Frosty and refreshed taco salad, but we already had the refreshed taco salad. Okay? So maybe what we would do if we were to do this, I would get the Thin Mince Frosty, but we would do something else, right?
Cool.
Maybe we would get a chicken sandwich, or maybe we would get a burger, or maybe I get to try their fish sandwich to compare it to, say, the Arby's one that we had gotten or whatever. Okay? So that's an idea. All right? That's an idea.
Yeah, this is important.
All right? That's one idea. Now, another idea that people had come up with was
bedtime snack pizza frozen. Says, let's go back to roasting e-thoughts, please.
Panda Express, which is gourmet Chinese food. It's not. Their entire advertisement campaign is false advertising. Okay, Panda Express is essentially fast food Chinese under a heat lamp. And they mass prepare their food and they just scoop it onto a plate.
Yeah,
it's not anything like they advertise. So it's gourmet Chinese. It's not. It's not authentic in any way. Okay. But Panda Express has a bunch of different things you can get. And I could get like a family meal.
Oh,
where you can try 3 different entrees and 2 sides. And so that would be a way to kind of do like a, what do they call it? Like a tour of their menu and do everything, you know, in one sitting.
A tour of their menu.
So we can definitely do that. Okay. I've never done that before on DSP Tries It at all. Now, outside of that, I'm curious, do you guys have any other ideas of things that I could possibly try?
Tour of
like,
China.
For example, I was trying to think, what are things that I've never done, right? I've never done, I think it's called, I want to say it's called Taco Time. Hold on.
From Beijing, we have the orange chicken. From the great town of Shanghai, we have the Brazilian. Oh no, not Brazilian. What is it called? We have the from Beijing. We have Beijing beef. Okay. From the great town of Shanghai, we have the honey mustard shrimp.
I'm trying to think of the chains that I've never eaten at before.
I forget the names. Walnut Shrimp. There we go. Big ups, Layer 8. I forgot.
Yeah, there's a place called Taco Time.
Oh, yeah.
And I've never had this. They have tacos, soft tacos, burritos. They have chowder. They do different combos and things. It is fast foody Mexican food, but it's not Taco Bell, right? So that's something different that I've never done before. And I don't know if it would be any good or not.
Chill levels critical right now. Chris Dorner Respecter says, did he buy that Lego for him and Kat? And she said, nah, I want to play Skyrim Dark Brotherhood. I don't even think he did, because that's too positive thinking for even Philip. I think he bought it just for the stream because he thought it'd be cool. But maybe it was a way. That's kind of a sad thought, Chris Dorner Respecter. Was it a way like maybe he thought he'd get her back on streams, you know? Maybe we could do this together, Kat. Well, we'll talk about it. Then she said, fuck you. Jodob in the house, as a reminder, he's too old for drama, guys. He's too old for drama. He's too old for drama. Remember.
Oh, I don't know.
Big ups, everybody.
So there you have it. That's another thing that we...
Kat does love the Dark Brotherhood, JF. That is true. She does love that Dark Brotherhood.
Could possibly do. All right. So I guess the question here is, what do you guys think?
Let me see the bands now. Is there any more? There has to be. Philip, focus. Focus, brother.
All right. What do you guys think out of those ideas, or do you have other ideas? Let's see what people have to say. Okay? What do you guys...
Okay, well, let's go to our band names since we started the show. Okay, since we started the show. Let's go. So, we have Fat... Oh my God. Strangely, Lex just donated 50 memberships to DSP. After she called him a slut?
Think, what else?
I'm going live. I don't care. I'm going live.
YouTube, so to do kind of a side-by-side taste test.
Oh, you know what? It's Argentinian, isn't it? It's Argentine. I'm an idiot. I got baited myself. It's Argentinian style. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good joke. Good joke. Good joke. You got me. You got me. You got me. I got baited. I got baited. I got baited. I'll take the L. I'm taking it. I don't care. Do not care. Give me the L. Give it to me.
If chowder would be fair enough.
After I talked up getting no L's, I take a huge one. God damn it.
April 9th, 2013. So back when I still lived in Connecticut. All right,
God.
that old. This was actually right after I'd started doing direct capture
Pro
and live
snap
streaming.
L. No. I trusted you.
Look at your
damn
comments
it.
from 11 years ago.
I slept too hard.
Was it any good?
Yeah, let's go 2x speed.
Let's find out.
So the pizza is very...
I only did 720p back then.
Greasy.
Yeah.
Flavor-wise...
It's 2013, man.
I can taste the meats. I don't really taste any sauce. Take a look at it. I mean, there is sauce in there. I see it. Let me take another bite.
Why are you laughing?
There we go. Classic style DSP tries it from back in the day, man.
What?
Good stuff. 12 years old.
L's keep the young humble. Thank you, Paca
For what it
Pasini.
is, it's not that bad. It's more of like a... how would I describe it? It kind of tastes like one of those more expensive pre-made pizzas you would buy at the grocery store, like maybe a DiGiorno or something like that. It's kind of what it tastes like. The difference here is that I know the ingredients are actually fresh. They actually...
The thing is, I don't remember this at all. This is April 2013. I seriously don't remember eating this pizza.
Dude, come on.
This is like a brand, like I never saw this before. This is an alternate reality Phil doing this video. I don't remember this in any way.
Yeah, you think...
It doesn't
how
look
would you...
that bad. It looks really greasy, doesn't it? It looks really, really
It
greasy.
looks like a fucking pizza you get at Domino's.
We could do it. If Little Caesars is an option. I haven't done it in 12 years. Maybe they've completely changed their product line in 12 years. I don't know. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. Wolflight did a $2 super chat. I said, what about Domino's? Yeah, I mean, we haven't really dabbled in any of the fast food pizzas.
Changing the game. Domino's.
For years, right?
Good
Like, I stayed
idea.
away from these for quite some time at this point. I wouldn't be opposed to maybe trying them again and going through them all. Like, there's all the fast food pizzas out here are, FYI, Papa John's, Little Caesars, Domino's, and Pizza Hut. Those are the big 4 delivery chains. So I could do any of those 4 if I wanted to and get them delivered and try them out. But I don't know if any of them would be any good. Like, for example, if I were to do Little Caesars, I'd probably do a regular
I'm
pizza.
still reading
They
a
have
lot,
a weird
King
pizza that's like
Kroll.
the square or the rectangle. I'd probably do that. And I think they have, like, what do they call it? Crazy bread. So I'd probably get an order of crazy bread, a regular pizza, and one of the square pizzas to test it all against each other. If I were to do Domino's, I'd probably do hand-tossed style, New York style, and maybe if there's like a third thing or again an appetizer, I'd probably do so that way you're doing a taste test of various things from them. Because reason being, they just don't really have new stuff that
She
often.
died?
You know, I wish they did, but they just don't. They don't really
Michelle Trachtenberg died? Oh, no. Is that true?
add many products into their lines almost ever. So I'd be down for that. Do you guys want to do that?
God
do you think
damn
that
it.
pizza is a better idea than Panda Express and Wendy's?
She
If
was
so,
a
I'm fine with
legend.
that. We just got to then figure out what we want to do. All right? If
She
that's-
was absolutely a legend. Pour one out for Michelle Trachtenberg, for sure. She was a legend in that movie.
What you think? All right, I mean, fair enough. It seems like that's where the crowd is going here. They're like, we'd much rather do the pizza than the standard burgers and stuff. Okay. Deep dish? Who does deep dish? Is it Little Caesars that does the deep dish? Is that the square one I'm thinking of? Oh, that's not true, Iron Chef Sakai. He says, why does Pizza Hut have a stranglehold on stuffed crust? No one else does it. Wrong. Papa John's does it, and I've had it, and it's actually good. The Papa John's stuffed crust is actually pretty
Take
good.
that, Iron Chef Sakai. Imagine being normal after being yelled at like that, you know? Oh, good point, Iron Chef Sakai. Welcome.
Well, Tay had an idea on YouTube. I don't know how people feel about this. Let your top donator choose your menu item and itemize it to their liking. You get something crazy, it'll be funny to see you eat something weird. I mean, how do we do
Customize
that?
it. It's pretty simple. You go to the ordering website, let them choose the toppings, and then he eats it. That's pretty much it.
Would we start tracking, like at a certain point, be like, as of right now, we start tracking the donators and see who has the top donations for the week, and then they choose something? Like, let's say, for example, right now, it's going to be DSP Tries It Pizza, but we don't know what pizza, right? So over the week, we see who's the top donator, and whoever is, then they get to choose. Do you want to see Little Caesars, Papa John's, Domino's, or Pizza Hut, right? That would be great because it promotes more support. That's what someone said. I didn't say that. Someone just said that.
Yeah, but that's why you agree with it.
Well, right. If they're choosing the place to get it from, then they could choose a pizza as well, right?
Big ups to Father Time in the house. As DSP just called out Iron Chef Sakai to explain himself. Yep. We saw that, Father
Well,
Time.
Baxter, that's because you are a shit-starting asshole. That's why I called you that. But anyway, it's neither here nor there.
What?
Shit-starting asshole. Well, Felipe Baxter, that's because you are a shit-starting asshole. That's why I called you that.
Okay.
But anyway, it's neither here nor there.
Salty boy today. Big ups King Be Cruel. Says live crash gout.
See, it might be tricky to track, and here's why. All right? Yes, it's very easy to track on Kick. It is. On Kick, I can pretty much bring it up at any point. I can see who gifted subs. But outside of that, on YouTube, there's no tracker that says so-and-so gifted so-and-so many memberships. So-and-so did this many super chats. And there's nothing to track tips via PayPal. So,
yeah,
I guess
you
what
did,
I would
outsider.
have to do
You did miss a
is
good
start,
segment.
like, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to sit here with a spreadsheet, filling it in, tracking every contribution. I'm not an accountant. That's not my
Yeah,
job.
someone's already doing that. You can ask them. That'd be kind of cool.
And I'm not going to do that.
Yeah,
But
just get in touch with
maybe
him.
what I would have to
I
do
know a guy. I got a spreadsheet guy.
is try to take note of the bigger contributions or the like. I don't know. See what I mean? That's the problem. Well, Dummy Koala says, go off subs on Kick. Yeah, but that's not fair. I have contributors from 3 different methods, from YouTube, PayPal, and Kick. And there are significant contributors via PayPal and Kick and YouTube. I'm not going to just exclude them and make it a Kick exclusive event. That's not fair.
Mickey Thor in the house says, Chef found somebody with a better rack. I think that's why he's gone. Nerd Brew says, that's it, Iron Chef Sakai. Go to the principal's office now.
Yeah, but that's not fair either. D'Anthony Chili says, it's not rocket science. Just do the biggest dono of the day before you order.
Yeah.
But number one, we don't know when I'm ordering. It depends on when I hit goal.
So
if you don't know
what?
when you're going to hit your goal, you have no clue when the order is going to happen.
How hard can we make
right?
this
That's
possibly?
True. It's true. Some weeks we turbo through and we hit the goals right away. Other weeks it takes a while, right? And then how is it fair? Let's go through and we hit the goals right away.
The fake sister anime, not the real one that's in here sometimes, says, I draw the line at calling women sluts for just streaming online. That was low. And our sister anime says they're gone. But
it takes a while.
You know how that goes.
Right? And then how is it fair? Let's say, for example, someone on Kick donates 100 subs in a week. They get us to the goal, but they just happen to not be around the day before we order. So now someone else donates $20 the day before we order. That was the biggest contribution. They
Okay,
get to pick
so
the
it seems
pizza.
like we're not going to do the idea
What
then,
about the person who did the 500 subs to get us there? That's not right. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know how to do it. Well, if an anonymous donator is the biggest donator, then they'd have to tell me in their donation what they would want.
Yeah,
because obviously
definitely.
there's no way to tie them to a future donation, right?
How are you making this hard? How are you making this hard? Like, is it this hard?
Tay says, keep track of every biggest donation per day. Then put them in a raffle.
Iron Chef Sakai says, people donated games no one wanted and you still played them. Isn't that the same?
Man, I don't know. This is a tough one.
So he's still there.
So I guess we've decided it's going to be pizza. All right? Pizza
That was
will
easy.
be the next DSP tries it when we hit 40 goals. All right? But we don't know what. It'll be Little Caesars, Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Papa John's. Those are the big four out here. So it's going to be one of those four. All right? So let's think about it.
Oh, Papa John's. That makes me think about Atlas the bookkeeper last Sunday night said he pours the garlic on the pizza. Talk about dented, right? I mean, come on.
And then we got to decide what we want to do.
Atlas
Dabian says it's much better now that we're all discussing and deciding. It's a community reward rather than one person getting to see what they want. There you go. By the way,
See,
hold
some
on a
people
sec.
stuck up for him, though. Don't worry. Some people stuck up for him.
Just a
Let's see.
moron, so I'm just going to ignore it. It was a stupid dollar tip.
shoot.
Every time I get a dollar tip, I know it's usually a moron. Because most
Yeah?
people who tip more than $1 actually want like to make me to pay attention and have something intelligent to say. Whenever a dollar comes in, I seriously know it's stupid.
Yeah, but you
So-
still read it and get
That's
get
why I was like, oh, let me look at this
tilted.
first before I even say anything. There you go.
You still read it and get tilted, so it seems pretty good. Oh, yeah. He did say he does the sandwich method. So he does 2 pieces at once. Come on. I like to enjoy it. I like to have an experience with my pizza. We're having an evening together with my pizza. Come on.
Okay.
Because Franny.
By the way, just to address something.
Oh, please? What else we going to address?
Okay. By the way, just to address something, I should say this up front because I don't know why some people don't understand this.
Uh-huh.
I have no obligation whatsoever to ever play any game on my stream. Okay? Period.
Oh, that's the comment I read. That's the comment I read. He's responding to Iron Chef Sakai, who said when people donate games, you play them. Isn't that the same thing? He's responding to Sakai again.
Unless there's some agreement that we had that was verbal or through email, I have no commitment to ever play anything.
Talking
There's some
to you,
people who seem to
Runo.
think that because they came on my stream and threw me a few bucks that entitled them to me playing a game.
Fuck you, Runo.
No, not at all. Especially if it wasn't even something that we talked or agreed about. Like, for example, I've been saying recently.
Oh, please, yeah, go ahead.
I want to do a indies night.
Oh, there you are, Runo.
And we're going to play
Big
some
ups.
indie games on that night, but I'm just not sure what games yet, right? Now,
This is your
originally it was going to
fault.
be this week, but now
This is your fault, DJ Runo.
we're doing Lego night, okay? And this is also a shorter week for me because I'm taking an additional day off to spend time with my wife for a change. So because of that, there's less content. Probably next week, I would probably do the indies night, all right? Now, some of the games that I'm considering, one of them is Fast Food Simulator. One of them is that Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. And maybe
Lorelei.
one or two others that I've been marking
Shoutouts,
to my
Lorelei.
wish list, right?
Oh, God.
So there you go. But someone is spamming in chat on Kick. I contributed, and you're not playing the game that I want. And what kind of a streamer are you? No, what kind of a viewer are you? Just because you go on someone's stream and throw them a few bucks, what makes you think that you're now entitled to the entire stream's time and attention? That's not how it works. I don't even understand where you're coming from. You're so off base at this point that you're derailing the chat. People are actually complaining about you. So I want to take a step back and fucking relax.
People are complaining about you on Kick Chat. Yeah, definitely. Definitely the real voice of the community in that Kick Chat. Absolutely.
All right, I am going to do an indies night at some point. I was considering the game that you keep bringing up, but you're being obnoxious. You know,
Get those
Stop.
cats going. I got cats here too now, by the way. Get them going. Come on. Go, go, go.
And by the way,
Uh-oh, another by the way. Now we're in trouble.
oh my God. Here we go.
I got to get the guy talking to the wall one next. That's what I want to get next.
Oh my God. Wow, my pad is not working anymore. My click pad. I seriously can't even click on the chat. I'm trying to just click on the chat and it won't work. it's like going crazy. I can't click on anything. Thank you, Dark Side Dabbing. I was trying to do so. I can't even. This pad, I think I need to clean it. I can barely move it.
It's the grease
in the chat to click on anything. It used to be great. I used to be able to like go and do things. I can't even click on a name. It's like fucking going crazy all over my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's more the grease.
Anyway. All right. So we've got a good determination here. The next DSP tries it at 40 goals hit will be pizza. It's going to be a fast food pizza. We just don't know what one yet. So we'll think about it. All right.
That'll be tomorrow's show.
Let's figure out how we want to do it. I'm down for anything. We haven't done a fast food pizza in years, right? We haven't. I mean, you think about it. So to do kind of a side-by-side taste testing might be fun to do. If it is Little Caesars, I've only done them once, and it was 12 years ago. So the product line may have changed. They might have different things. I think that would be fun. But the question is, what do we want to do? And how do we figure that out?
Oh, there it is.
Saying it could be based off
there it is. The gifted memberships just came.
Off donations. Some people are saying other things. I don't know. Let's continue to talk about it. All right.
Hold on. Let's pause on this. Big Ups Matthew says, do you think Lex is watching him and laughing that she stole his man? I don't think so, but that is funny to think about. I hope it's true, Matthew. I hope it is. And Matt Ice says, well, here comes the clips of him calling her Triple L and Ethot, and just like that, she's about to get sucked in. I mean, yeah, because she has to respond. If someone calls you that, you're not just going to sit there. I mean, I think she's the kind of person that would just laugh it off and say, like, what a loser, and that'll be the end of it. Like, she's not a drama-style streamer, in my opinion. But I'm really guessing that she's going to be like, whatever, what a loser, and that's it. Big Ups Ikiro says, legit cult speak today? Absolutely. Jericho says, ICS, support only me for your own sake. That was what we said today, Jericho. That's a good way to put it. Here we go. Let's see. How does the king handle this fake Strangely Lex subs?
Now, the next thing we need to talk about right now.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, by the way, is this a fake one? Let's take a look. Is this Argentinian, guys? Who is this? Does anyone recognize this account on YouTube right now?
Yes. Later, Medusa Jr. Yes. Yes. Support is real.
Does anyone know if that's a troll account? Because I think it is.
No, it's real. That's really her. It's really. Is that really her? Is that really him?
Because I'm just gonna stop the pop-ups for now. Because they're bullshit.
Ooh, yeah. Hit the goals and crushing the trolls.
Yeah. Stupid Argentinian bullshit.
Is it really her?
Should I just ban the account? Because I don't know who it is. But people have been saying this name for days. I don't know who this is. Lex? Who the fuck is Lex? I don't know. But
now we're going to pretend we don't know who it is. Nice. Didn't see that one coming. We can call her a slut, but we don't know who she is. Very cool. Uh-huh.
People have been saying this name for days. I don't know who this is. Lex? Who the fuck is Lex? I don't know. But there's been a million stupid sock accounts being made
really cool
on Kick for this whoever this Lex is. I don't even know who it is.
Yeah, but we can make big assumptions about her. Very cool. Lex to doubt. There we go. Lex to doubt.
Oh, that's who it is? All right, good. So you know that it's a fake account then. Let me ban it now. Okay, good. Thanks for telling me. Now that I know.
Definitely.
Okay, good.
That is the person you described as a slut?
Because I didn't know. I don't know anything. I don't know any of this shit. I don't follow this nonsense or drama. I don't even know what it is. I'm paying no attention.
Iron Chef says, I don't know if that was real or not.
So, yeah, a fake member bomb just happened on YouTube. It was, some troll with a sock account, Argentinian bullshit. So,
big ups.
Pay no attention to the nonsense. Okay?
I got something to say to that, though, real quick. I do have something to say to that.
That's gay.
That's my thought. That's my take on that one.
Okay.
That's my take on that. Pretty simple.
Yeah. Well, go back to Argentina where you belong. All right. So I don't know if this is going to... Okay, I went away. Perfect. Good. All righty then. No, see, it's going to keep popping up. I guess it's all right. These are not legit. These memberships are fake.
Woo,
so just so everybody knows, everyone who's getting a fake membership...
You can turn those off, sir. Not hard to do, but yeah, just leave them up.
Grats. You'll still keep it. You'll still get all the benefits of said membership, but I get paid nothing for it. Basically, I'm getting paid like 1/100th of a cent for each of these fucking fake memberships.
Awesome. Free money. Yes. Big Papa Phil, go back to Argentina and leave this community forever. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
get him, Big Papa Phil.
I did receive. Excuse me. I did receive a tip. Let's take a look here.
Okay. Must be not $1. We'll be saying it's a troll. From a troll.
What the fuck? That is not what I just clicked.
Okay. Flatman B
What just happened?
says he happened to see a squirrel eating a nut earlier today.
I have no clue. I clicked on something to bring me to a completely different page. Now I'm on the right page. What the fuck? I received a $5 tip from Mulciber. All right. Let's see what Mulciber has to say. Let's play their tip animation, which will then stop this spam bullshit.
Why are you squinting?
Here we go. Thank you, Mulciber. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Mulciber says the following. Fast food chains are a total turnoff for me. It's the bottom of the barrel is nutritional for you. I can only get behind furious eating. Always they show with you. I take. He literally only does common fast food, and he's incredibly successful. All right, there really is a mix. Here's the thing. Here's the plus and the minus of both sides of this argument.
Please.
Okay,
please.
The plus is if you do unique foods that only you can get because it's like
some might say positives and negatives.
A unique restaurant to your area or whatever. Yes, you're showing variety. You're likely showing a lot of local stuff, so it gives promotion to them. You're probably showing higher quality food that's more culturally unique and appropriate. You know, if you go to a local restaurant of a certain ethnicity, you'll probably get more accurate to the real cuisine of that ethnicity than, say,
definitely.
if you go to Taco Bell and expect that it's Mexican. Right?
Yeah. If you go to Benihana's, it's 100%. It's like you're in China almost. I mean, that's what I thought. Step into a Benihana's and you think you are in China. I mean, you're instantly whisked away. You know that.
So there you go. Some people might like that and might say, "Oh, that's great," because you're highlighting a special, food or whatever from a certain, culture. But here's the catch on that.
Uh-oh.
For me, some of the most successful DSP tries-its that I've ever done have been the ones where I just went to one of the most common things. Taco Bell, McDonald's, the Arby's DSP tries-it that I did a couple weeks ago did really well, views-wise and attention-wise, okay? And here's why.
Really well, again, just to remind you. Oh, yeah, Benihana's Japanese, you're right. That doesn't count as an L. That's just an example. You got the point. The DSP tries at McDonald's Shamrock Shake, which did really well, by the way. Remember, this is really well. The Shamrock Shake has less than 1,000 views in 6 days. Again, I'm not sure what he's talking about here. Which one are we even mentioning here that had really good views? Because this is the state of DSP tries it, and I'll go through a month. Look at this. So our highest viewed video from the last 2 months is 1.7K views, and that's Chick-fil-A. So remember, they're doing really well. Really well.
People watched the video and they said, "Wait a minute, Arby's has a burger? I didn't even know that. Let's see Phil try the burger." And they watched me eat it, and I loved it. And they said, "Whoa, I want to try that." And then they went and got it themselves because they have a local Arby's.
Dude, it has 1.5 thousand views.
Sometimes the appeal of these fast food taste testings is that you can then... Someone said my shirt is soiled in the top left.
Derailed.
Is soiled in the top left. What do you...
It does look like that. It does look like there's 3 grease patches. Okay, so if you can see... Here, jury, get out here. We got 1 grease patch, 2 grease patch, and 3 grease patch. Now, is that where he wipes off his face pics? Is that where he wipes off his face pics? I don't know. It could be. Literally bacon sweat, says Corey.
Dude, so my shirt is soiled in the top left. What do you...
Look at that. It's so clear right there. It's so clear. Look at there. I mean, it's very visible. This is not a meme. It's real. Here, here, and here.
It's not soiled. You know what it is?
What? Oh, it's soiled, all right. It's damn soiled. Look at that. It's so clear.
You can't see that in person. What the heck? You're absolutely right. Like, it looks like there's
grease stains. Did he smell it?
Right. Like, it looks like there's...
He sniffed it.
Like a spot here.
He sniffed it. He sniffed it. He sniffed it. Yeah. Fuck you, Lex. This is where the real content is. We sniff our grease spots from our clothes. You damn e-fat. This is where the content is. Come on.
You're absolutely right. Like, it looks like there's like a spot here.
Give it a quick smell.
I'm looking at it right now with my own eyes, and I can't see it. Is it possible that the camera can pick up stuff that the human eye normally can't? No, you know what it is? I sprayed myself with some cologne this morning. I just went shh like this.
No, I'm not believing that's where you sprayed that. Cologne in your house when you don't leave your house? Not that I would ever do that. But if I did, she would say, why are you wasting your cologne inside the fucking house? What? Just take a shower? Cologne. Yeah, we're going to watch Survivor tonight. Let me get my best cologne out. Let me get my Brute out.
And now, I think what it is, it's showing up on camera, but it wasn't showing up. I can't see it. Right? Like, I can't, I'm literally staring at it with my human eye, and I can't see that.
Human eye?
I can see it on camera.
Yes, well, the human eye.
Huh. Yeah. People are saying maybe because the camera is high contrast.
Yes, definitely. High contrast.
It's not wet. People are saying, why does it look wet? It's not. It's completely dry. My whole shirt is dry. So I guess...
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. There's more stains here. So let's enhance this bitch. Let's enhance this bitch. Here we go. As you can see, there are multiple stains here. Jury, get out of here. Here we go. So we have, let's go. First we have, this is the Dead Sea right here. We have the Sea of Japan down here. We have the Bering Strait here, right here, this little strait area here. And here is Lake Michigan right here, okay? And you can see they're very accurate in their placements here. This is the logo of the shirt, but right here is a problem. And I don't think anyone puts cologne down here. I'm thinking this is more of a gut fat area. You know, when you have, there's kind of a buildup there of sweat that the shirt is laying on. But, call me crazy. I'm sure it's cologne.
Cologne stains the shirt? How weird. Well, if that's going to bother people, I'll go change my shirt.
No, it's going to bother you the most.
It's bothering me now that you've mentioned it. Why does it do that?
It's going to bother you the most.
It's not even like I paid attention. I just took it and I just spritzed. I went, just quick. But it's so weird that it shows up on the shirt. You're absolutely right. Huh.
Guys,
it's a secret message. It is not a secret message at all.
Iron Chef Sakai says, switch it up, King.
We're going to eat a lunch meat sandwich.
Magoo says the pig is lactating. Oh, yeah, that could be. It's the season.
All right, fine. I'll go change my sweatshirt since apparently the cologne, and it's so weird, is that You know, every once in a while I wear cologne. Yeah, I never seen it on a shirt until today. You guys are right. Because that's what it must be, like right here, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's the cologne. But that's what it must be, like right here, right?
This is where we are. This is where we are. DSP Gaming 2025. Doing it the right way.
It's the cologne. But all I did is I spritzed. It's not like I went like heavy sprayed directly on me. I just kind of spritzed around.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it shows up on this sweat. Heavy until it is. It's the cologne. But all I did is I spritzed. It's not like I went like heavy sprayed directly on me. I just kind of spritzed around.
Right.
But for some reason, it shows up on this sweater.
This is very normal.
That is odd.
Very normal.
Dr. Lexus just dropped a monstrous sub bomb on the chat.
What?
Thank you, Dr. Lexus. That is amazing. 25 sub bomb from Dr. Lexus. So we're going to see 25 names.
There we go.
Pop up right now. That is awesome. Dr. Lexus, thank you so very, very, very much. I don't know what prompted that. Maybe the fake member bomb. Maybe pissed about that.
Yeah, definitely.
But thank you so much.
Great reason to support, by the way.
Go ahead and let's go ahead and get that up on the leaderboard. 25. Ladies and gentlemen, say ready? Come on, a long way to go. The shirt is bothering you guys. It's funny. All right, first, no mercy. If the shirt is bothering you guys, I'll change it. It's funny because I couldn't.
Okay, anyways, big ups to Kenny B. Wrighton, who says, this is abuser gaslighting. He's basically telling his woman he can't go out and have other friends and can't be upset and that he's just crazy. That's an interesting way to think about it. I mean, there's something to that. I would say more cult style, but you know what I mean? Big ups Aloha Snack Bar says, you can tell he doesn't care about this drama. Absolutely. He got that angry. Big ups Talby, who says he still can't he still can't stop subtly defending Derek, and he never can. Here we come back here. Big ups everybody. Oh, this looks good. This looks better.
Okay, so we just had our first ever live wardrobe change. All right.
That wasn't a live wardrobe change.
Now, I wanted to try to replicate what just happened. So first of all, I went into my bedroom and I looked in the mirror. There were no actual visible stains on that sweater. I'm serious. Like, you couldn't see them with the human eye. I asked my wife, do you see any stains? She's like, no. So only the camera picked those up, which is weird. How is that even possible, right?
Yeah, how knows? Yep.
I have no clue.
Just say you're a dirty man.
Anyway, so I wanted to test it. So I took the same cologne, and this time, rather than spraying directly on, I sprayed at an angle. So basically, it misted up first, and then it landed. Rather than me going directly on, I just sprayed it up. And so now, hopefully, it won't show a visible stain, right? Very weird.
That makes sense.
That the camera apparently has a higher contrast rating. You know? That's weird. Very odd. But no, I'm telling you, you could not see those stains on the shirt with the human eye. They were just not visible. So that throws me for a freaking loop.
The Drew Corporation Reel says, Iron Chef is a real one. His man calls his mommy a slut, and he is acting like he had never heard it. Way to defend her honor, big man. God. Max Powers 99 says, Iron Chef might as well start simping for Cyrax. Well, what do you get out of simping for Cyrax? I don't know. What does he do for you? Does he, like, do shots or something? BR Joe says, those grease off the that grease is off the spectrum, unlike Dave.
That happened.
Vocal
like that.
covers.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll have to be more conscious of my cologne spraying techniques. There you go. All right. Anyway, why am I spraying cologne to sit in my office and play games? Well, two reasons. Number one, because cologne smells nice, and I like the smell of certain colognes. I don't like all of them, but certain ones I find very pleasant. And number two, because I'm in a room with the door closed and it gets very stuffy and funky in here. Now, I do have an air freshener plugged into the wall, but to have cologne on actually makes it a lot more pleasant.
Dude.
If without that, the air in here gets very stale over the course of the day. Even with the window open, it still is like, ugh. But having that good scent is actually pleasant, and it makes it better to be in the same place all day. It's that simple.
So you stink up the room that much that you wear cologne to have a good smell on your body, but around you smells like shit? Just take a shower. It's easier, right? It's fucking easier. Lex has tweeted about that moment, Mario Faker. I'll bring it up, though. I want the breaking news. Let's see. Oh, okay. She has. Okay, so I'll show it to you. Oh, first, I'll show you this one. This one's not as consequential, but I did make my joke tweet about, have you donated to your favorite streamer in hopes of receiving an awesome reward? Wait no longer. The promo is insane. You earned it. Then we have this. Oh, God. I can't imagine being a grown-ass man begging people for money. Oh, I mean, that's just factually fucking base, dude. I mean, that's what else can she say, right? I said you're gonna say that's sad or something, and that's it. I can't imagine being a grown-ass man begging people for money. Philip, any response again? Anything you want to call her now? Papa Polecat says, dude just equated Iron Chef Sakai to Derek. And any normal human being would kind of be like, dude, why are you bringing up... If I pretend you're Iron Chef Sakai, I know that's very hard, and no one can do that. No one should subject themselves to that treatment. But, like, why are you bringing up Derek right now? I'm totally different than Derek. It's not the same situation in any way, shape, or form, please. Please don't mention me in the same sentence as him, right? Matthew says he's just mad at Iron Cuck Sakai threw his money at some is more talented and is more fun than Phil. That's the bottom line, right? That's the bottom line. And I can tell you one thing. This is only going to stoke the flames of support for Lex even more. Even more.
Just sniff my fingers. Well, the problem with that, let's hit the goal, is that I'm not eating like greasy chips or fast food or Wendy's. Or, you know, I'm not dipping my fingers in chili to sniff them after, so there's really nothing to sniff. It would be.
But you did sniff your finger. See, that's the thing. You're trying to make a joke here about wings, but you're the one that literally did sniff your fingers. So it doesn't matter that there's no chili on it. You sniffed the grease off your shirt, which kind of makes this dig at wings not as effective as you might hope. But, okay, go ahead. Stain sniffer real.
The goal is that I'm not eating like greasy chips or fast food or Wendy's, or, you know, I'm not dipping my fingers in chili to sniff them after, so there's really nothing to sniff. It would be, you know, it doesn't really help. There you go.
Big ups Vin missed. No shower, only cologne.
I put it on my skin as well. I spray my neck. You know, what you do, you spray your hands here, and you can rub, or you can spray directly on your neck, right? But you can also just kind of spray it so your clothes smell like it too. You know, I didn't douse myself in it. I just sprayed a few times quick.
It sees that you did douse yourself.
Stains all over my shirt.
Philip sprayed his wrists is very funny, by the way.
Right now it's fine. Like I said, I sprayed it at the angle, and now it smells good. So maybe that's what I got to do from now on. You know, I literally didn't care about it. Like, I'm not in some, oh, here's my professional way I prepare for stream. Let me professionally apply this. I just went spritz, 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 you know, and then it ends up being all over me, I guess.
Okay.
Now, of course, everyone's asking me about cologne. We'll talk about that in the future. We're not going to do a cologne stream right now. We have things to get to. Let's see.
We don't.
Notably,
clearly we don't.
I received a $5 tip. Let's see here. So this is Bolsover again. It says, what about 6 mystery foods with vague hints and let the viewers eat?
I don't care.
Oh, yeah? Look at that. People are now saying I should make my own cologne line, the DSP cologne line. There you go. What will we call it? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Oh, it smells good.
That joke makes 0 sense. It makes negative sense. I'm stupider for hearing that joke. How the fuck does that make sense? Why am I toxic cologne name? Anyways. Hoskew says, this motherfucker is so stank, a Glade plugin doesn't help enough. He needs cologne. Also, dipping your fingers in chili is what he calls third base with Cat. Thank you, Hoskew. Thank you, Hoskew. That's very toxic, though. Ikiro says, was this why his other kick whales changed their names? No, I believe Dark Sneed Pimp was a serial name changer. So it's not like that's a new thing for him. He has done that. Funky Monk says, as a former junkie myself, I wonder what rush the chef gets giving all this cash to streamers. Love the show, the best in the biz. Funky Monk, you are the best in the biz. I think it's really attention, right? I just think it's a attention thing, right? As humans, we do, most of us need some kind of attention or feeling of belonging. And so, most people get it in normal places, friends, family, your softball team, your bowling team, your whatever team. And that's where you find, you feeling a place of belonging. You don't even think about it. It's just a normal fucking human thing. But when no one else can find that, what do? Well, everyone will give you acceptance if you pay them. You can find a place where if you give money, people will like you more. And for some people, that's the last option. Most people that are weird like that don't have that option because they don't have enough money. But when you mix that with a extremely, let's say, socially stunted personality, and you have money, then you can do that, right? So that's how it works. But I don't know. Who knows? Let's not get too deep in the sauce. But big ups, Funky Monk. You're a legend, sir. And big ups to the one, the only, the Ikiro as well.
There you go. That's right. I have to make sure it's a non-staining formula. Someone just said, what is a sufficient amount to donate? There is no sufficient amount. There is no quantifying measure. There is no limit. It could be as low or as high as you want.
Yeah, another fake one, Danny.
It's got to be within your means, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, let's get back on track because we got distracted, right? So for DSP Tribe...
Yeah, except he does make fun of $1 tips. So forget about that.
Definitely, we're going to be doing pizza. We just don't know what kind. We got to figure that out over the next week because we already hit a goal. We're at 31 now, right? So when we hit 40, we'll be ordering pizza. I mean, we could do that tomorrow. If we hit 9 more goals between now and tomorrow, I'll order pizza tomorrow.
You don't need to keep saying that.
Let's get it going. 9 more, so that's what? Let's see. $1,350. That's all we need. If someone drops 1,000 right now, we'll be very close to ordering pizza. All right, so let's get...
Yep.
So let's just get that going right now. Why not? Right? Okay, perfect. That sounds like good to me. All right.
It's almost Jonathan Frakes' question. The Jonathan Frakes' question was, what's the right tip, not what's the sufficient tip? But it's very close. I think I still have the Jonathan up here. We can see it. Or did I delete it? Oh, no, right here. Here. So the Jonathan Frakes' question for that was, what's the right tip, not what's the sufficient tip? That's the one still left on our board here for Jonathan. Have you noticed how many successful restaurants are theme-based these days? Do you love to go wander beneath the clear blue sky? Are you careful with your personal records? And what's the right tip? That's the only ones we didn't get.
All right. So anyway, the 50 goal is what we got to figure out. This marathon we've been talking about now for weeks and weeks, but we haven't really come to any determination at all, right? We haven't. Do we want to do the Five Nights at Freddy's Torture Marathon? Do we want to do the continuation of the Mega Man Marathon? Do we want to do the point and click, old school marathon on PC? Or what else do we want to do? Does anyone else have other ideas?
No.
Or what do you guys think? Right? Does anyone have any kind of perspective here on what we could possibly do? I'm curious what you guys think.
Big ups Aaron, who says, we're eating good today. We absolutely are. Out of nowhere, too. Random eating good stream. Big ups, Aaron.
Five Nights at Freddy's drunk stream. Five Nights at Freddy's drink each stream. Would I try a puffer fish if I was eating it from a restaurant that knew what they were doing, but I don't necessarily think it's that big of a deal. Jump King Marathon. Okay, I don't know about that.
I don't know
well,
about
that's
that.
the thing, in regards to the marathon, usually I drink and stuff during it, no matter what, right? We've been doing that, and it's been successful. People like this idea that if I hit a certain level of support, I take a shot of your choice. So I would probably get a couple different kinds of liquor, and that way you could choose what you want. Do you want a flavored shot? Do you want whiskey or scotch?
Remember, a girl squatting for tips is a slut.
Tequila. We've done different things, and they've all been successful. So I'm down with that, What would you want me to do? So is Five Nights at Freddy's really what we want to do at this point? Do you think that's the front runner still?
Oh, new Lexi tweet just dropped. Oh, this was better. This was even better. Homie can't even do a squat. Her support is growing throughout the land. I can promise you that. She knows what she's doing, doesn't she?
See, again, it feels like people just haven't locked it in yet. Like, we've talked about all these various ideas, but we haven't 100% locked it in and determined exactly what we want to do yet. So it's kind of tricky. I don't know. What do we want to do?
It's pretty simple. Like, just do what the people in your chat are giving you money for as long as they continue to give you money for it. I mean, just have a good time. That's all she's fucking doing.
All right, well, I guess we'll continue to talk about it then, because there's no consensus. A lot of people seem to want Five Nights at Freddy's. A couple people want the point and click. I'll tell you this, no one's really said Mega Man, so I think maybe we should just eliminate that, because no one's really talking about that
definitely.
one. I think
Good
we should do
point.
that later in the year. Like, I definitely want to finish Mega Man 4, 5, and 6. Maybe we do it later in the year, maybe like a summertime event or something like that, right? Give it some time. Okay. All right, so we got that. Pizza will be the next DSP tries it. We just got to figure out over the next week or so what kind of pizza, how we're going to do that. And the next marathon, right now, the front runner is still Five Nights at Freddy's, but we'll see what else we want to do. I'd be down for that. A drunken Five Nights at Freddy's torture-thon? Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
That way, at least, I can say that I've done it. Because here's the thing, right? A lot of the times over the years, I've been too judgmental over things. If you remember, way back in the day, I used to be very, very biased towards Minecraft, of all things. And I'd be like, oh, Minecraft sucks. And then I finally played Minecraft, and I liked it.
And he also said that Minecraft would fail the second it went away from beta. The second it was paid to play Minecraft, it would fail.
Okay, and I was like, shit. Now I get it. I understand why it's so addictive, why so many people like it. Man, I was a pig-headed idiot just hating on it for being popular back in the day. Now, the flip side of that is Fortnite. Because Fortnite, I've played multiple times, and I never liked it. I've won games of Fortnite before, and I was like, this sucks. I just never enjoyed it at all. So that's the difference. Like, Fortnite, I don't like because I actually played it and dislike it. Minecraft, I was just being stupid and ignorant. So
where's my flip?
I guess we'll see. If we do this Five Nights at Freddy's marathon, I end up playing them like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, right? I guess we'll
flip
see.
side, so.
And go from there. Okay. I didn't miss anything, did I? Any contributions? Because I know there was a couple bombs. No, there was the fake member bomb on YouTube and then the legit member bomb from Dr. Lexus. So, okay, good.
Who is
and I didn't miss anything else. That's all the
fake
contributions
member bomb from?
Okay. Excellent. So, folks, I have one short story I'd like to cover today, and then we can do Q&A to end the show.
No one cares. Who's Poppin' says, the beginning of the end of the Kino Casino arc, I don't know if that's true, but I think, like, right now, Triple P's inbox is already flooded with that comment about, I don't care what Kino Casino think. And it's not going to be a very comfortable situation when, in the next Grill Phil segment, Triple P says, could you please explain what you mean by that? Right? Like, you don't think it's good to get rid of Derek, so you wish you didn't get rid of Derek. Can you please extrapolate on that? And then what? Right? How's that going to look? How's that going to be fun? Right? I mean, it's not... There's no way that ends positively. So that could be interesting when Triple P is back. Because I can tell you right now, Triple P has that clip in his inbox right now. I guarantee it. Matthew in the house says, you can see the gears turning in his head when he comes up with his logic to justify his words. When he says something and has to justify it because he knows it sounds dented. You're right, Matthew.
Short story. You're going to laugh at this one. You ready for this, everybody? You're going to enjoy this one. Ready? The PlayStation Plus games for March have been announced. All you need is a PlayStation Plus Essential membership to play these games for free in the month of March. You don't even need the premium edition of PlayStation Plus. The games are Dragon Age the Veilguard, Sonic Colors Ultimate, and TMNT the Cowabunga Collection.
Okay, sounds fine.
Wait, what? Dragon Age the Veilguard. That game has only been out for 4 months. 4 freaking months. So the game flopped so hard and sold so poorly compared to its budget and what they were expecting. They have put it up on here as a PlayStation Plus Essential game after only 4 months.
Yeah, someone said that earlier. Sucks. Let's get her up here. I'll get her on the stream here.
Right? Cowabunga Collection is also a couple years old. I played the Cowabunga Collection. I actually really liked it, but we never went back to it, sadly. Maybe someday we would. I don't know. There's like great games in there. But the Veilguard is brand new. You know? But the thing is, this is the problem. Well, we talked about this with modern game development, right? So what happens is, instead of thinking about how can we make an amazing game that's a great work of art that people will talk about and love and cherish and want to keep playing, and then, maybe, we get some money on the back end. Instead, it was, how do we make a game that will print money? Well, let's look at the trends. Oh, look, The Last of Us 2 tried to be one of the most progressive games ever. Its protagonist is gay. It's got another character that's trans. It's got a character that's kind of a butch woman, but she's still a protagonist, and everyone has to understand that even though she has male traits, she's still a woman.
Woke thing.
And all this and that. So all these progressive themes, right? And while this is going on, the actual head game developer, Neil Druckmann, comes out and says, yes, our game is incredibly progressive, and if you don't like it, you're a bigot. Anyone who doesn't like The Last of Us 2 is literally a troll, and we should use this opportunity to basically crush our trolls. A sale of our game defeats the bigoted trolls. So a feel-good movement starts, where people are like, oh, I want to do the right thing socially, so I'm going to buy this game, I'm going to promote this game, we're going to say this game is the best game ever. Now listen, The Last of Us 2 is not a bad game when it comes to the graphics, when it comes to the gameplay elements, when it actually comes to like the acting. It's actually quite good. The problem is, it's one of the worst plots in gaming history. It's incredibly poorly written, it's incredibly poorly paced, it uses in medias res, which is fucked up because then you have to, in the middle of the game, jump back to the beginning of the story to figure out what actually happened, leaving you confused. It's really one of the worst narratives I've ever experienced in a video game to this day, but most people just ignore that because they just want to say, oh, but it's a feel-good game, so, it's great. It's not, okay? And guess who's responsible for the plot? Neil Druckmann. So we know where the problem lies, right? But
I thought you said he's a smart cookie. I played that earlier today. Is that different? The
problem is that game came out and it sold like gangbusters, right? Super big seller, game of the year bullshit, right? So what happened was every game studio said, I want that. I want my game to sell because I want to also be a part of the progressive feel-good movement. And we ended up getting a year or 2 years of nonstop games trying to be very progressive, left-pushing, which doesn't make sense. I don't care about those things. I just want a good video game. And if the game is good, if it plays well, if it hooks me, if it has elements that I like, then you can maybe worry about trying to push these themes down our throats. But instead, this game has pulling a barf. This game has an outward trans character. This game has all these themes. It's like, did we really need these themes in Dragon Age? So they put them in there, and what happens? Before the game is even released, you've got the internet completely roasting this fucking game. If it were 3-4 years ago, this game probably would have been touted as Game of the Year material. Oh my God, the progressive themes are so good. I can't believe it. Instead, they took too long because they tried to ride the trend. Right? It's exactly what it is. We got to teach politics. It took failure.
What's that?
You
get distracted by
Game Pass. Is everyone are you gonna? I said Game Pass, by the way. It's on PS Plus. Are you guys gonna play it on PS Plus? I know I'm not gonna play it on PS Plus. I own it. Someone donated it to me, and I only played it like 12 hours. And you guys told me to drop it. You begged me. You said please stop playing this game, so I did.
There's only like 200 people there.
It's just sounding this is BioWare. This is the company used to be
doesn't really matter if your audience doesn't play
game
it.
Development. That every single game that came out that they made was gold. Right? Guaranteed bestseller. Guaranteed will sell and blow and make sales numbers. Instead,
will blow?
Sell and blow and make sales numbers. Bestseller. Guaranteed will sell and blow and make sales numbers. Instead,
it will blow.
And to be honest, when I was playing Dragon Age Veilguard, did I dislike anything that I had in it? Not really. The problem was it was boring. Like, literally, it was content for content's sake, meaning go around and do this mission, go around and do this. Okay, but why are we doing this? What is the overall plot? There are two gods that broke through the dimension and are free or taking over the planet. Okay, well, 12 hours in, and we've done 0 missions that regards that. So what is this game? Yeah, you get an intro segment, and once the intro's done, you literally do no missions that relate to the actual quest or plot of the game. It just keeps going on. Here's a mission that's unrelated. Here's a mission that's unrelated. Here's a mission that's side work, busy work. What's going on? So,
okay, how fast can I go?
Play it on PS Plus. You'll play it for like 10 hours like I did, and you'll just drop it like everybody else did. Who bought it? Almost no one's going to finish that game.
Yes, thank you, Phil.
And by the way, I'm just going to make this clear. I actually don't care if there's progressive themes or leftist politics in games. What I care about is if the core game is good, right? That makes me want to keep playing it, And if it's done tastefully and it's not shoved down your throat. I didn't even get to a point in Veilguard where anything like that was shoved down my throat. It is in there. I didn't even get to it because I couldn't even get that far. I was bored, and so was the audience. So we just said, fuck this game and dropped it. Compare that to any previous Dragon Age. Never happened. So it is what it is, I guess. It's modern game development, and it's just sad. How many games now? They're supposed to be big AAA giant releases. It's going to sell like, it's going to be a blockbuster release, and then it comes out, sucks, fizzles. Oh, look, it's on fucking PS Plus or Game Pass or whatever, within a few months. That's lame and sad. Okay.
Kingly Felting, Philip. That was a great clip. You're going to get thousands of views on that one. Mechanic Drew in the house says, me, my 9 and 5-year-old made those Legos in 2 hours, Okay, well, that means that's at least 10 hours for Philip, Mechanic Drew. And Yona Hall says, I wasn't Lego he built before it. It was Mega Blocks. Oh, Mega Blocks are more his speed.
All right, so that's what I got for today. All right, so thank you for listening. Yesterday was a great multiplayer day. Because the multiplayer went so good yesterday, I'm doing Call of Duty again tomorrow. I had so much fun with the Ninja Turtles Call of Duty event that I want to do another stream of it. So I hope you guys will join me tomorrow for that on the day stream. And then tomorrow night, we're going to do Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii as the late night chill stream. I have 2 days off this week, Friday and Saturday. When I come back on Sunday, we'll continue on with everything. So I think, so because this week I barely played Avowed, I want to do a day stream of Avowed. Because I did mention this earlier today. Depending on how things go with the Lego stream, right? We could decide.
Oh yeah, but people in Kick Chat, by the way, are doing the exact right play. Whenever you reference Lex, just call her the same thing Philip did, if you know what I mean. No disrespect to Lex intended, but you know what I mean. Just let him know that's what he described her as. So now Kick Chat, when they're being their funniest, they're taking Philip 100%, literally. That's what we should just refer to as Philip, right? Because that's what she is.
You want to have Lego streams. Continuing on.
Someone
right?
said, Ram Ranch Real and Reform said, no bringing up sluts.
Or do we want to have...
I got you, Mama, but you know what I'm saying.
Occasional Lego streams.
You know what I'm saying.
Regular? Do we want to invest in a better Lego set than the succulent plants? That's more of like a bigger IP. I'm curious.
Swine Up Real says, building with the tard.
I really have no clue how tonight's
How does that
go.
not get banned?
I don't know if I'm going to turn on this stream and we're going to have like 10 people, or if I'm going to turn on this stream, we're going to have 1,000. If we're going to get like little engagement and support, and everyone's going to say they're bored, or if people are really going to like it. I just don't know. But I'd be willing, if it goes well, I'd be willing to put more into it, to get better Lego sets, to have more streams of it. But I'm curious how it will go. All right? Excuse me. Okay. All right, folks.
Okay.
That is it for now. What you guys want to talk about? Tag me in the chat. We'll do a little bit of Q&A to end the show today.
Lefty's trying to get banned on Kick, but he can't. I think there's some keywords that will just get you out. Like, maybe Jenna is an easy eject. Don't waste your SOK account, though. There's always good use to have one. Dean Richards in the house says he literally said that he doesn't want to go after Derek because he didn't want to give the win to the detractors. He said on Kino Casino that was the reason. And that is it. That is fucking it. It's all because giving detractors a W. But that's not true, though, is it? If he keeps bringing up the fact that he's pissed about it, right? He's pissed about the fact he had to ban Derek. You know what I mean? He wants a manual.
Oh, yeah. I know.
You got to work for
thing
those.
With Call of Duty, it's always like that. There's always frustration when you play Call of Duty because, sadly, the games are nowhere near as good as they used to be.
Yes.
The game devs don't put effort in. I mean, you know there's no effort when you're playing a map. You spawn, and the moment you spawn, someone instantly kills you. That just shows there was zero effort put in by the game developers. They didn't care. There's no way that you could write code and not know that you can get spawn killed. Like, that's it's just terrible, right? So,
Fucking
it is
devs.
what it is. But I still had a lot of fun. That's why I want to do it again tomorrow. It actually was super fun yesterday. So, by the way, the one thing that you kept seeing at the beginning of the show that was popping up, so I have some effects, as you know. So I have a nice fog effect. You can come in here and say, ooh, it's mysterious.
Oh, don't show me
mysterious
effects.
Fog. You can say,
I don't need 'em.
Phil is en fuego. Phil's on fire. We'll have a new one. When I'm playing games that are putting me to sleep, I have this sleeping effect.
Don't you want to move that to where it looks like you're the one sleeping, not in the corner? You know, you can move those. You know, you can move where those are, similar to how I can move this where I want it to be. It's kind of weird placement there, just on the left, covering up your own face. But,
and notably, we're going to be using this today as we're playing Lost Records. If we get to another really boring part and I start to fall asleep,
Corner Demon is sleeping.
Hey. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh, God. It's not what I wanted to do. I clicked the wrong button here.
How far are his arms when he's typing? What the fuck? What the fuck are we doing? How far? His arms are totally extended. Look at this. I'm typing. Hang on. I gotta type something here. Hang on.
What did I want to do? I wanted to do the wide cam, which I'm on.
Okay, this looks pretty good.
Okay. And I wanted to try the effect. But I don't have it on this screen. Oh. Okay. Do I have it over here? Let me test this. I do. So I could be like, oh, God, it's so boring.
That's still not the right place.
Can barely stay awake. Fucking cutscene never ends. I'm really interested in these girls.
So the Z's cover your face, or
crushes on each other.
Oh.
So, and I have to find more effects to keep adding.
Iron Chef Sakai says, "Razzing the game now, so meta." Random Surge
as I play
says,
various different games.
the rant, this is how you don't win back a whale. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is, you know, who knows? Splody Jesus says, we big mad. Tony T says, clip and report that. Mr. Gorehouse says, the dam has broke. Kenny B. Writing, this is a declaration of war. Which he can't win. I mean, he just can't win.
Games. I actually wanted to get on the wide shot, but I guess I didn't add it here. I guess I didn't add any of the effects to this camera here. But I could.
Copeside Phil says that descriptive word stole Phil's money. Uh-huh. Matthew says she stole his man.
Now it's testing.
Jay says he's a bitter man.
I just have to add it and then, you know,
Zach
space it
says,
to fit the screen
this
or
is how
whatever.
you make enemies and get hatred 101. That's what Phil's good at, though.
There we go.
Perfect. That's where you want that. The old Z's coming out of the shoulder effect. Who hasn't seen that?
That's the wide angle shot. And this is the angle I'll be using tonight for the Lego stream. I'll set it up right here on the table so that we can see me from the wide angle building the Legos. And then we could go to the, you know, full angle, and I'll be sleeping.
Turn
that off.
Yeah,
There we
the
go.
Z's going
There's the
into
full
the
angle shot.
forehead.
Cool. Okay. No, there are no White Castles out here, Dark Souls Master. I know that would be an interesting one because I've never done White Castle for DSP Tries It, but there was none in Connecticut and there's none in Washington. They don't exist in these areas that I've lived in, so I've never been able to do it.
It's definitely. I'll timestamp it tonight. Not right away, but I will.
I played all of the Fable games besides the VR one, NJZ. I played Fable 1, 2, and 3.
I'm trying to keep up with my timestamping.
I am interested in Clear Obscure Expedition 33. The game looks absolutely great. It does. I just don't know about my audience liking it. Because again, it looks like it's going to be a lengthy turn-based RPG. It's very hard for me to get interest from my audience in RPGs. So I guess we'll have to see what happens.
This is a fun one. Mad Stays Noided says, with this rant, the constant sissy talk, the Asian voice yesterday, is this not enough to get him banned? I've actually had enough of him, to be honest. No, not really. I mean, YouTube, you never know what they ban people for, you know, honestly. I've seen people do way worse and never get banned. Some people do less get banned. YouTube is weird.
Do I like In-N-Out? I've only had In-N-Out once ever. It was when I went on a trip to California.
Oh.
And I thought it was just okay. I didn't love it, and I didn't hate it. I was like, today you would say it's mid. And I was shocked that so many people...
It is mid. Going in and out is pretty mid.
...seem to like it, because I couldn't find anything special about it. Like, no lie, at that time, there were places where I lived in Connecticut that had burgers of that quality that weren't In-N-Out. So you didn't have to sit there in line waiting hours to eat. You know, when I went to In-N-Out, it was so busy, I had to wait like 45 minutes to put in my order and get my order, and it wasn't that good. So... What's up, Jocko, man? How you doing, man?
I was just passed a note from Chew that the computer that runs WPIG is frozen, so I'm going to have to restart it. But no one cares now because we're here instead. But that wasn't What's Up. Oh, play. Oh, it is playing.
Do I have a comfort food? Says Parasolo. For me, I would say my comfort food would be either, you know, pizza, because pizza, like I grew up eating it, having an amazing pizzeria only like 10, 15 minutes away. So, you know, for me, like pizza, I always think, oh man, delicious Italian style pizza, you know, fresh, you know, oh man, right out of the oven. But outside of that, you know, there's a few things, you know, like you said, like McDonald's, every once in a while you crave a burger. I like their little cheeseburgers, and I like a McChicken, you know.
Yeah, definitely. You're eating the little cheeseburgers, right?
Every once in a while, a Whopper from Burger King, I think, is delicious, you know. Things like that, I would say, are like kind of those quick comfort foods for me.
I'm sure that's all you get from McDonald's, isn't it? The mini cheeseburgers, right? Definitely. Gout survives on mini cheeseburgers. Slime Privilege says, I don't know anything.
Anything else?
I haven't heard anything, but I'm also mad as hell. And also, you're a slut. That's what we got today.
I've never had Nashville hot chicken. I never tried it. So I don't know how hot it actually is. I guess it depends where you get it, probably, right?
Munch.
Yeah, I've played Streets of Rage 1 and 2 over the years, and I think they're great games.
Ooh, someone's saying, how do you feel about fish? Can we get that? Come on. God damn it. I think I saw you, Mr. Extravagant.
Sesame seed chicken is your comfort food, B-Man, but where do you get it from? Like, where would you get that from as a comfort food? Do you have like a chain, like a restaurant chain near you order that from? Oh, by the way, so after our malfunction at the end of yesterday's podcast, where the podcast just died, didn't have an outro because my computer restarted itself without my permission.
Without my permission.
Microphone now is back to using a set level, meaning it's not fluctuating on the fly. So it should always sound the same now. And hopefully it's not cutting out at all. And if it's not, then I think we finally got the microphone nailed down to the levels that I want. I think we finally got the limiter on, the compressor on. It's the right volume level for the for everything. I think we finally hit it. It took like 2 months to figure it out, but we got it, I think, finally.
Gordon Flowers pointing at Derek says, no drama but calls her a slut. Make it make sense. Correct. Magic Short Bus says, dude, he didn't even go after KC for his wife. Good fucking point, Magic Short Bus. Triple P, I call him Triple P, called Cat Fat Cat, and we don't care about that, but we call someone squatting for money and getting hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars from his biggest whale. What we called her. Very cool. That's more important, actually. You know that. And he defends Derek as well. Very cool. And the stream is going on still.
Oh, I don't know if I would eat an MRE for DSP tries it. I've seen some of those things, and they look pretty gross. Those are those meal kits that are supposed to be like, you eat them out in the field if you're like a freaking military operative or something, right?
Yeah.
Basically, they don't require any like preparation. You can just open it and eat it out in a survival situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to eat that stuff, man.
Anubis D. Wicked. So, a Riri who folds in person can't call people sissy. Very good point. Anubis D. Wicked. Person of the D. From the family of D. Still waiting for One Piece. Not happened yet. God damn it, Philip. Wook Dev says, will Phil even eventually apologize or double down? No apology is coming for her. Absolutely not.
No, I'm not ignoring Kick. It's that, as you can see, half the accounts on Kick are fucking sock accounts of the same person. They're literally all...
That's not true!
...echoing the same exact thing at the same time. So it's great, because then I can ban them all at once when I realize that they're all the same person or the same people sitting in the same Discord. So I just...
There's no Discord where that happens.
Right,
just letting you know.
Great.
Just being honest. There's no Discord. There's no Kick Chat Discord. If there is, let me know. I'll join it. Big ups King Jad for the raid. Here we go, boys. Find the schnoz. Find the
What's my
schnoz.
favorite fan art someone made of me? There's been a lot of awesome arts over the years. Really, there have been. Like, so many people have made different ones for specific playthroughs and the like.
Would you like to see my favorite?
You know, I like some of the ones that we run right now on the intro, where it's me in the various different games, like Resident Evil 4 or Vice City and stuff. Those look pretty neat, I think.
Those are definitely pretty neat. I have some of my favorites as well. I'll show you in a second. Let me see. Those are pretty neat, though. Let's see. I know I have them here. Some of my favorites include...
I am liking Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I wish it was more faster paced to get into stuff, because we're 5 hours in and still in introduction that's teaching mechanics. And it's like, when do I get to play the game? You know? At some point, you're like, I just want to be given the reins so I can play this fucking game. I don't know why I have to keep waiting. And that's frustrating. It is. So, but I am liking the game. I feel like when we play it again tomorrow night, maybe we will actually finally get into the meat of the game. Hopefully.
Here's one of my favorites, fan art. Yeah, here we go. That one. Got this one. This one.
All right. I think it's time to end the pre-stream. This is a perfect time to do so.
Oh,
I said pre-stream. I still call this the pre-stream. Can you believe it? I've only been doing this podcast for, 3 years, and I still call it the pre-stream. That's funny. So let's end the podcast. and get ready for Lost Records. Now, here's the deal. I know some of you are going to run for the hills. I'm not stupid. Some of you are going to be like, oh my God, he's going to play that stupid teen angst, everyone is gay simulator, right? You're right. I mean, that's really what I think they were going for with this game, to be honest. But from what I'm to understand,
everyone is gay simulator.
Number one, it's supposed to be the best part of the game, where this final segment that we're about to play has the mystery elements and has interesting things. While last stream was mostly boring, this part is the conclusion of tape 1 and should actually be good from what I was told. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, we take these streams as chill sessions. You understand? Like, even if you're not that interested in the game,
please
if you
don't
stick
leave.
around, we can still
that's
hang
what we're
out
getting
and talk
right here.
and have fun while I'm playing.
Guys, please don't leave.
It doesn't have to be a game that's so demanding of my attention that I can only play and talk about the game, right? So I hope you understand that. I hope that you will hang out with me for Lost Records, but if you're not interested, it's all good. But I hope you'll be back for our first ever DSP Builds It, all right? So everyone, thank you so very much for a chill and fun episode of the Level 1 podcast. I hope that
I don't know anything about her.
And I hope that you'll come back tomorrow
No,
for my
I don't know
final
anything
streaming
about
day
her.
of the week.
I don't know that she's young 20s, that she's bi-curious,
particularly
that Iron Chef gifted over $2,000 to her. I don't know anything about her.
All right, everyone, thank you so much.
I don't know that she's brunette. I don't know that she does squats for tips, huh? Oh, sorry.
Okay. So, let's get set up, shall we? Let us think about this. Let's get the light on.
Big up Shadow Slammer. It says, wait till he finds out she dressed
case,
up
I might not
like Darcy Ack. Yeah.
Need to turn off the background.
Then we got real problems.
I probably should, though. But I was thinking, there's not that much behind me.
Big ups Keel says, DSP is a Findom streamer. Why insult a fellow SW? Well, this podcast was a fast one. Honestly, you're right,
Today
Nerd
was the Tetris layout. So the Tetris layout isn't a lot of lights, but I'll turn them off anyway, just to be safe. I did like, what do you guys think of the Tetris backdrop? I really liked that. That was unique.
Look the same as you always do, Bestie.
I really like that one.
Dean Richards says, something he hasn't tried, Weight Watchers. That's not a good DSP try.
I'll have to use that one more often in the future because I've enjoyed it a lot. So, okay. So we got that. And let's position the camera properly.
He did, Soapy One. He did. It's good? Check our Twitter. Let's see.
Good size, too. I think it's a pretty good size.
Let me check the Twitter.
Right. I'm going to take a brief break just to use the restroom. All right, and then we'll come back and we're going to continue on with the conclusion of Lost Pause Tape 1. Thank you for watching and for your early support. I'll be right back, and enjoy these clips in the meantime.
All right, she did say her last tweet is this: a vest from Old Navy sounds so fire. That's it. All right, we're going to when he comes back.
That's the problem. Okay, all right. I will just say this. The Z's are supposed to float away from your head, not into your head. All right.
Correct.
Well, let's fix it then. You want to be picky.
That's not picky. That's accurate. Why don't you how did you not know that? Honestly, that's the scary part. Magic Shortbus says ALTM subscribe to other streamers. Okay. Honestly, you have to understand, Magic Shortbus, that when you do that, the things I do reverberate throughout history and time, actually, in other planets. So, honestly, and also, I'm sad for 2 reasons. Why is it literally coming out of your head?
The problem is now the Z's fly off the screen and you can't see them. See
Make them smaller then?
That's the problem. Now you can't even see them.
Make them smaller then? You can also resize things.
So, the other way, at least you could tell. Now you can't. Now they're going away, and you can't even tell that I'm sleepy.
This is where the Z's should start from, and they go like here. Make them small right in this area. Also,
Make them smaller.
You could also resize things, and maybe they could go this way. They could go many different ways.
That? Is that good? You like that? See, we got tech now. We just got to mess with the tech to make it work, but we got tech to mess with every day now.
I don't think this is considered
Make
tech,
them go from
honestly.
right to left. I can't. If I do that, they reverse it and they don't look like Z's.
Angry Pickle says, much like
flip it,
ALT,
but then it
the
won't look like
Z's can
Z's.
swing both ways. That's not true.
That's the problem.
Angry Pickle, that's not true. Medusa Jr. says, I don't believe white folk can't explain woke. Big ups, Medusa Jr. Seawook Dev says,
Position
DSP
like
is
that,
capable
maybe it looks a
of,
little better.
is incapable of command level decision making. No.
Like that.
Please.
I go,
Oh, that's the bit. Yeah, I didn't get it at
That good?
first. It's coming out of your face again. It's coming out of your ear now, actually. It got worse.
All right.
Yeah, the ear's
Turn it off.
sleeping.
All right, now I'll just say this up front. We already hit... Oh, I have a shout-out to do. I just noticed it. I'm going to shout out in a second. We already hit the goal today, mostly because of Dr. Lexus, okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Lexus.
Outside of him, we're looking at $7.
However, I got a full gameplay stream ahead, 2.5 to 3 hours here, all right, to finish this up. Please, if you like the content, support it. The sooner we hit the goals, the earlier we get the rewards. We already said the next reward will be a DSP Tries It that's focused on a fast food style pizza. We just don't know what.
Oh, well, I
So
gotta pay for
Caesars,
that.
Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's. We don't know yet. But that's what it's going to be when we hit 40 goals. So if you want that, please contribute. If you like the content, please contribute. We can have multiple goals hit. With 2.5 hours left on the stream, we absolutely can hit another goal by the end of this stream, and that would be great if we did. Okay? So let's see how it goes. Sonic My Shadow with a $2 super chat says your Lost Records playthrough has been enjoyable. Thank you, Sonic My Shadow. I trite game. Go into these games that it's fun. Now, why do I want to simulate it in a video game? Still, if it's something I can literally go do for real right now, why do I want to simulate it in a video game?
You can be a lesbian chick in a band in real life? I did not know that, Philip. That's interesting.
Right?
That's a possibility
I could
for
literally
you?
go for a walk in the forest right now.
Here we
Right?
go with
So
this
I don't
again.
understand. Like it's just such trivial stuff that they put into the game that's just not entertaining.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Oh, he's doing that all the time now.
That's just not entertaining.
Ready? There you go. Sip fart.
Okay. Are we ready to begin?
Yeah, he literally can't do a walk in. He literally can't do a walk in the forest. He'll come back gassed.
And please let me know how the volume sounds. Again, my microphone has been adjusted since the last time we played these games, and
Too
might
quiet.
sound better now.
Can't hear you.
I'm calling someone, so don't pick up.
Cooper's veterinary. Probably not.
All right, gameplay started.
If
Fuck
you take
this.
4,
Okay, don't care. Jonoy Cresfa in the house is calling Triple L a slut, even though he shows he shows himself do push-ups. Getting money for push-ups, showing underwear and feet paid goals is very interesting, and that is correct, Jonoy. You are a legend, sir. Big ups. Tomorrow we're going to be back for the pre-stream. No lore stream today, but there will be a Lego stream today. I will not be restreaming it though. I refuse to do that. We'll watch the highlights tomorrow, okay? How about that? If it's interesting, we'll start early. How about that tomorrow? But no lore stream tomorrow. Big ups everybody for chilling today. Notifox in the house says, surprised no one has mentioned the Argentinian president crypto scam. Well, Philip would know what's going on there. Oh, is Savage streaming it? I'll redirect to her. Let me check it if she is. I will redirect to her if that's happening. She has it up, of course. That could be interesting. I'll watch the highlights tomorrow. Yep, she is doing it. Yep, Sav is. I'll redirect you there. Starting at 8:30 p.m., Sav is restreaming the Legos. Reno Ryan says, dirty shirt, has cat finally gone to pasture in a figurative and literal sense?
Chocoholic. So anything chocolate, so probably didn't make
I don't know.
That might be it. Like, and
Well, here's a question. Dented
Same
question.
stuff from before.
Big
What's
ups,
my
Reno
favorite
Ryan.
Pop-Tart flavor?
Good question.
Darkside Dabbing, he says, I'm blueberry. So when I was a kid, let me think about this.
The correct answer here is s'mores.
I'm pretty sure I had strawberry, blueberry. I used to have this weird s'mores flavor. Chocolate, definitely chocolate, and that might be it. Like I know they have all these weird flavors, but I never really tasted many of them. So out of all of those, I mean, I was a chocoholic, so anything chocolate. So probably chocolate was my favorite. I would say. What is this? Your stinky underwear?
Why do you assume it's stinky?
What? This one time, I swiped this lacy pink thong from a sale bin at that tacky lingerie store.
Swan, a shoplifter.
Yeah. No way. I feel like I was the type of girl who was allowed to be into
Philip, what are your thoughts on that, Philip?
Like that.
Philip, any thoughts?
I could have just bought it. Oh, but I was too embarrassed.
Thoughts, Philip?
So you stole it.
It wasn't even the right size, of course.
Yeah. People steal shit.
I could have just bought it, but instead I literally committed a crime and stole it instead.
Yeah. What should we do? Kill her? Yeah, let's kill her.
That's better.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, this game is something else, man.
Teenagers stealing stuff. Mm-hmm.
This is all the same stuff, right? Yeah, nothing's changed. Oh, come on!
Philip, it's a teenage girl's room. You know they do that, right? Or can you explain what that is used for, Philip? Can you?
Sorry, kitty. These snacks aren't for you. They're for my friends.
All right, we gotta see what she says about this.
Oh, gosh. My mom used to get me those pads that
Do you know what they're used for, Philip?
Oh, no. Who wants to sit on blood all day? She wouldn't get you tampons?
She said only loose girls used them.
Philip, any comment?
Wow, I wish I was kidding.
You know what those are?
I never got good at using them. But I don't really mind. Just running down the clock at this point.
Phil be lenient because you wrote Project 7? Oh,
yes.
No, actually, no. It was John Rambo. He wrote the whole thing. He gets full credit. He wrote every single episode from beginning to end. There you go.
Hilarious.
Let's open up a whole new can of worms. He wrote everything. I can't take any credit. It was all him.
Okay, that's how we're owning that meme?
All right.
As you can see, great gameplay. P-Wop in the house says, when is Iron Chef Sakai going to become a boss man Jack Juicer? Someone should introduce him to that, and it might happen. That'd be interesting. And Tony T says, shirt was his tissue after he finishes with himself. Oh, come on. Now that's a Theo theory that I don't want any part of.
Tamagotchi, right? It's not Tamagotchi. It was Tomagotchi. Maybe it's Tamagotchi. I get them all Tomagotchi, right? This thing again. Tomagotchi, right? It's not Tamagotchi. It was Tomagotchi. Maybe it's Tamagotchi. I get them all confused.
Tamagotch, Tamagotch, Tamagouch, Tamagout, Tamagout, Tamahu, Tamagout, Tamagao, Tamaku, Kamakao, Kamakao.
Why is it here again when we've already done all of this stuff?
Give me that Tomogotcha. Give me that Tomogotcha. Toastface says, Phil can't comprehend that a game is not made for him. No one else plays games except grumpy middle-aged white dudes. Yep. And if you're not made for him, then no one likes it either, by the way.
Hey, buddy. I gotta get in my trunk.
I did not rewind it. He said he did the same thing in a loop.
No? Guess.
There's gotta be
the Tamagotchi he did again. My bad. He did do the Tamagotchi. I rewound that part.
More cat things we can do before the game ends, and I don't know what they are. All these are more cat. We've already done them.
This is
birds. We already did that. I think that's it. I think that's all there is for.
Joshua Clan says, Stanky Pits emergency,
like
ALT medical coin
record.
up. You think?
Right?
Joshua Clan, big ups. I think it's the wiping of the grease, actually. That's what that was.
See what's in the trunk.
And then because the key to know that it was the grease was because he so aggressively tried to show you how it's cologne and just over-explaining how it's cologne, right? So, it's not cologne when you have to over-explain how it's cologne. Oh, it's definitely cologne. Definitely. I sprayed it. I missed myself first.
Ask you something? Oh, a little less
Anyways,
crazy.
we're not. None of us have time for this. We all have better things to do, I promise you. You're all legends. Big ups, everybody, for chilling today. Be sure to watch the hypest Lego stream ever tonight. on Strangely Lex's channel or Sav's channel. Choose one of those two. Legendary Ladies are streaming tonight, so go to one of those channels, all right? They're the hype Tetris streams tonight. You're all legends. I'll see you tomorrow for the pre-stream. No lower stream tomorrow, but I'll see you for a pre-stream again tomorrow. You're all legends. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
that was a pretty wild night, eh? Yep, pretty wild. Pretty wild. I know Howie was out of control. How about you guys? Did you,
All right, look. We were really drunk, things got a little crazy, and Jamie kissed me. Let's just forget about it, okay?
Okay, fine. I'll give it a rest. Jamie, can I borrow your fromers? Oh, here it is, Bratislava. Huh. Capital of Slovakia. Oh, here's a fun fact. You made out with your sister, man!
Shut up, shut up, shut up!